welcome everybody to see Ashley Morgan Field here for a great Friday night game under the lights for the Warwick Valley Wildcats. No breeze, clear sky, but thankfully, and it's not going to mess up me up because I'm Makai Winfrey, and joining me today, I'm not alone because I got Ryan D. Ryan, are you ready for some Friday Night Football?
Oh, you know, I'm so pumped. Nothing gets better than Friday Night Lights in Warwick, New York.
The Friday Night Lights will shine bright, but what are the three things that they need to be brightest with to win this game?
You know, starting 1-0 against a strong, dominant team against Wagner last week, I was talking to defensive coordinator Ryan Tobin. He was saying that they have to stop the run. Number 15 of Middletown, he's going to be a juggernaut on the field. So as long as they stop the run, they're going to be in good position. Number 2, like any sport, any football game, they got to score fast and they got to score easily. Once when they're doing that, that's the third key of the game. Set the tone of the game. We have the homecoming next week. We got the Spirit Trophy next week. The student section's here in a good spirit. I say those are the three keys to the game for a nice Warwick victory.
We talk about holding up and getting points. Who is going to be the most important player in doing that tonight?
I got to say it's going to be number 44 or number 56, who's the same person, Grant Havel. You know, he works both sides of the field, both on the offensive line and defensive line. Again, I was talking to Coach Tobin. He said that this kid, he's special. He's going to be such a strong influence on the field.
Warwick enters this game 1-0, Middletown 0-1. Who is going to get their season rolling? Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, there'll be some good old Warwick football.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Well, hi everybody, we're here for Warwick Valley football. Not too much to say. We said it all pretty much that we need to say in the pregame, but I'm really excited for some great football here on a Friday night. First home game of the season. Ryan, you ready?
Yeah, I mean, we're up in the booth and, you know, I hear the stands. They're just clamoring right now, so you can just tell it's going to be a really exciting match. Everybody's
really excited to see if Warwick can go up 2-0 like they have, I think I said, the past 3 games. Or past 3 seasons, I should say. They have not lost in the first 2 games of the season, but you see right there on the screen, Grant Havel.
Oh yeah, you've seen helmet 44, but his jersey's 56, so might have to, you know, take some turns changing that jersey.
56 playing, I believe, on the offense, actually. I might be wrong on that fact. His 56, I believe 56 is his offensive line number. Also playing linebacker there. He's wearing he's playing 44. Good info, I guess. So, you know, we're getting ready for kickoff here. Kicker Cole Haskell, number 16. Also our punter. Oh, that is not him for tonight. That is, number 12, Kieran Gillian, I guess, tonight. Kick is off, and I can't tell what jersey it is, but he's going to get taken down at about the 20. A big start for Warwick, not allowing any rushing yards.
That was a good play by number 53, Ray Eager. You know, you just got to give him credit for that. You know, they're at the 20-yard line. You know, it's a really good position to start if you're Warwick's defense.
Warwick obviously putting a good dent into what is going to have to be a gaudy yardage for Middletown. Not much to say. We're kind of waiting for first play to go off here. That was a good kick, though. Great.
Yeah, you know, I'm excited to see what defensive coordinator Ryan Tobin has in store for Warwick's defense. See if they can keep that dominant shutout like last week.
I would like to apologize. That was the 2 of Brody Frederick, by the way, who kicked that. My sincerest apologies. First play is off. It's a run play down to the right side of the field. He's got a lot of open space, but he's not going to get too much further than about the 27.
Yeah, number 5 on Middletown, Aiden Barbosa. That was a good run to, you know, set the tone for that game.
So our defensive starters for tonight, we have the defensive line of the number 52 of Anthony Rowe, the 58 of Tommy Ronan, The 60 of Michael Miller and the 73 of Rashid Richardson are linebackers of Wyatt Vreeland and Grant Havel. And then we have the defensive backs of Aaron Callender, Luca Siebert, Matt Abel, Colton Seamus, and Aiden Corballis for tonight. A lot of key players. Lay's getting ready to snap. Hikes off. It's another run to the left side this time, but he gets tripped up, and he's not going to be able to move any further. About a yard on the gain there.
Yeah, like I said, one of the key points of the game was, to stop the run. And, number 15, Jelani Graham on Middletown, couldn't get much done there. And as you can see, he's walking off the field now.
So it appears that they're going to have to go on a third down pass because I don't think the run has worked too much so far. Then again, it is only 2 plays into the game. Not a lot of evidence to go off of so far.
Yeah, so let's see what they're cooking up over here. See what we can do from here.
Quarterback, number, I believe that's the 13, gets ready, and we're underway for the third play of the game. It's going to be another run all the way to the left side again, but he could not get there, I don't believe. I think he's short.
Yeah, I think we're going to be looking at a 4th and inches here. Who is that, number 7 on Middletown?
Number 7.
Javion Roldon.
So, big play for Middletown. They're going to be able to have a 4th and manageable here.
Yeah, you think they're going to go for it? They're a little backed up on their field, but, I don't think they're going to be punting it here.
You think they're going to punch it right through the middle?
I mean, if I was Middletown, your 4th and inches, might as well set that tone for them. But let's see if Warwick can really stop them right here.
This would be a big play if they can go emphatically stop them on their first drive. Middletown getting ready here. Looks like they're going to try and run it. Handoff. And he's going to get some yardage. And he's got almost open space, but he gets taken down. I believe that's the number. I can't tell. I think that's a 13.
Yeah, number 13, Lucas Siebert. Yeah, so, they get the 4th down. They get the conversion. So now they kind of refresh with first down. It's 1st and 10.
So, Middletown, they gotta keep it slow here. They don't want to rush the pace of this game. So
yeah, they got the ball first. Let's just kind of see what they got going on. They're in no rush. It's a 0-0 ball game, so let's see what they got.
A lot of time left in this game. QB number 13, Anthony Russo. He's going to hand it off again. Another run. It's going to go to the right side, but it's not going to go too far. I think about 5 yards there.
Yeah, again, a nice short little stop on the run. They're not allowing any gaps in that D line. They're kind of standing still like a concrete block.
Trying to weather the early storm that we can hear. It's very loud out here for the Warwick crowd. So I think that was Wyatt Vreeland with the tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see both cheerleaders on Middletown side and Warwick side. They're going to be going all night. So let's see if that energy can keep going.
That running back is going to be key. He's been so far moving up the field, not very fast, but efficiently for sure. Play is off. Another handoff to the number 15. Oh, but he's got nowhere to go, and he's going to get taken down. I believe that'll be an assisted tackle for, I think, Aaron Callender is one of the 2 players there.
Yeah, it was a huge stop by number 14, Aaron Callender, who's a junior here in Warwick. He's 5'11". He's just a great defensive tackler. Like I said, number 15, he was going to keep running the ball, and they finally stopped him.
They're going to put it, I believe we're on 3rd down, if I'm correct. Middletown trying to inch their way through the field.
Yeah, so let's see what they're gonna do on 3rd down.
13 of Anthony Russo. Oh, there's whistles going on around the field. And I believe the timeout was called by Middletown.
Yeah, Middletown called up. So, yeah, you got to think about what's going on in Middletown's minds. Calling a timeout first quarter. It's only, what do we got? We got like 8.5 minutes left. So, I don't know. Are they nervous? Are they trying to set the pace? Do they not like what they see on the field?
Or do you think it's this Warwick defense? We saw them right there on the screen a moment ago. Do you think this Warwick defense is just holding them, or do you think Middletown's kind of holding back a little bit?
I don't know. I think it's kind of going all into place. We just saw the student section of Warwick, and you definitely got to think that they're playing somewhat of a role in this. I would say they're like the 12th man. They're stopping the defense. They're being loud. They're trying to get in Middletown's heads. Again, you see Tobin. He's getting in defensive mode. You know, he wants these kids and these men to just, you know, stop what Middletown is trying to, you know, get done.
Warwick was big on tackles last week in their win against Wagner when they won 27-8, if I recall correctly. They had about 65, I believe. Big day for them, but play gets ready to go off. And it's going to be another run play to the right side, and he's got some free space, but he's not going to get too far. He gets a first down, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely tell that Tobin, when they called that timeout, that he knew that they were going to go with number 15. So you can just tell that Warwick, they got to look at number 15. They know that even if they're going to fake the ball to him, that there's something else going on. So I definitely think Warwick, they're going to be a little bit more vigilant with the ball, but I definitely think they're going to look out a little bit further now.
You know, we talked about him, he's their big playmaker for Middletown. They've not passed the ball once. Every play so far has been a run.
Yeah.
Let's see if that trend continues on this play right here. Russo gets ready to snap it. Warwick very loud. It's another handoff to the 15, and he's going to get taken down. No gain. Actually, it might be a yard, but Warwick's defense plays big dividends.
Yeah, there's number 56.
Talked about him earlier.
Yeah, Grant Havel, you know, he's going to be everywhere. You know, he's going to be mostly every snap in this game, either on offense or defense.
He had a team-leading 10 tackles last week in their win. So very important for him to be involved in this game.
Yeah, and, you know, every time before the ball snaps, you can just hear Warwick's crowd just shouting defense.
That has to play into the mind of Middletown, no?
I know, you know, you drive 20, 30 minutes, and then you got to face this. It's going to be a little difficult.
So trying to handle the pressure. He takes it, but his whistle's on the field. It looked like it was going to be a drop-back pass, but... The false start on Middletown is going to be a penalty, and that's going to help out that Warwick defense. The crowd noise got into their head.
Yeah, you know, false start, second down, definitely, I think Middletown's getting in their heads a little bit. I definitely think Warwick, the defense, they hear the crowd, they hear the chanting, clapping, and they just know that the game's in their hands.
If you're a captain on that defense, you're trying to get that crowd even more pumped up.
Yeah, I mean, if I was on the field, I would be, you know, running on the field, raising my arms, be like, let's go, guys.
It's very important that they keep Middletown from scoring. They don't want Middletown to catch a wave of momentum.
Right, and if they can stop them here, you know, it's second down, let's see if they can, you know, get 2 more stops. Second
and longer than before. Russo takes the snap. We're off. It's going to be the first pass of the game. He looks to the left side, or right side, and he got him in. Complete to number 5, Aiden Barbosa.
Wow, that was a great catch. It was almost like Odell Beckham Jr. grabbing with one arm.
He had to really dive in there to get that ball. Number 7, Colton Cenas on coverage, but unable to stop him there.
Okay, so we got first down Middletown. It's their first passing play, so you got to see, you know, are they trying to cook something else up? You know, obviously they're trying to run, so they're huddling now. So let's see what they can try to kind of do. We got about 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Middletown taking a long drive, which isn't a bad thing. Let's see. Russo steps back. He's going to take another pass this time. He looks to his right again. He's got an open man, but he's going to be incomplete. So he got tripped up.
Yeah, you can see, who's that, number 1 in Middletown? It looked like he was looking for a flag. I think there's a little bit of contact, but...
James Mays.
Yeah, so I think, you know, especially when you play football, you know, when they throw the ball up in the air, there's going to be a little bit of contact, but I don't think it was enough, you know, a flag to be thrown.
They're into field goal range now, so that is an option for this team. They've driven very slowly to the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, you see that play clock's growing down a little bit. We got about 20 seconds before they get the play.
Gonna try and hike it off here. Russo with Graham in the backfield. Russo steps back, looks to his left. He's got a man open, but it's going to be incomplete. Very tight coverage.
Nice. Yeah, you see number 13 on Warwick, you know, Lucas Siebert. He's been everywhere tonight also, you know, protecting that pocket with the pass. And, you know,
he had a big stop earlier.
Yeah, so whether it's in the air or on the ground, anyone on this Warwick defense, they're going to make a play stop.
This will be third down. Approaching field goal territory, but third down has been great for Middletown thus far. I believe they are completed all but their first third down attempt.
Yeah, so it's about third and long, so.
Russo and Graham in the backfield. Russo takes a snap again. He's going to look through the air. He's going to look to his right, and it's going to be picked off! I can't tell what number that is, but he's going to run all the way down the right side. I think it's Lucas Siebert again.
Yeah, but there is a flag on the play. I did see some yellow, so let's see what they see.
Yeah, have to see what the officials say, but Siebert takes it back to about the 40, I want to say. Maybe. 40 or 50 around there, about close to the middle of the field. Maybe the 30 even.
Let's see what this play is.
Big interception. They had one last week.
Let's see. Oh, the defense is getting back on the field, so I don't think that interception is going to count tonight.
That will not stand for Siebert, I don't believe.
Oh, wait. Hold on 1 second.
First down, Warwick.
Hey!
First down for Warwick is the official word. So, the Warwick Wildcats offense is going to come onto the field here momentarily.
Yeah, so I wonder what that penalty was on, because it looked like Middletown's offense was going to stay on the field, but, I guess not.
Brody Frederick, the number 2, he kicked us off. He's going to start his first drive of this home season, and he looks to his left, and he's got it. Almost had. Which Sullivan? That was Dylan Sullivan on his left, but just overthrew it.
Oh, maybe if he had like one more second, that would have been a great gain of yardage, especially for Dylan Sullivan. Again, you have Brody Frederick and Dylan, who are both seniors here in Warwick. That would have been a great memory to have for them.
Warwick, again, they're getting sorted out here on the side. Remember, they play a kind of different style. 6 offensive linemen and 4 receivers, or the running back and quarterback here. Frederick cycles in motion. He's going to hand it down to Ryan Sullivan. Oh, and he gets tripped up, and he's not going to find anywhere to go. Going to put us 3rd and long.
I kind of like that play, though. At first it looked like it was a high snap on Brody Frederick, but, I think they have a little bit of mischievery going on in the Warwick offense. I think that was all planned out, a little strategic.
So, Warwick is going to have a 3rd and very long here. They're going to need to find a way to pass this ball and get a first down.
Yeah, they got the big turnover with the interception. Hopefully they can make something out of this with this long 3rd and 10.
That was Brody's only 3rd incompletion of the season on first down. Let's see what he does on 3rd. Hikes it, steps back, look to his left. He's almost sacked. He evades the pressure. He's looking on the run. He's going to send it to the right. He's got a man found, and he's going to get a first down.
Nice.
That's I believe that is Danny Devine. No, excuse me, that is number 5, Ryan Sullivan. My apologies.
Ryan Sullivan, he had that one play right before with that high snap run, but makes up for it with that huge first down, that converting of the 3rd down. Like I said, Warwick's got to score fast. You got to set that tone.
We're very hyped up right now. Everything seems to be going Wildcat way.
Yeah, let's see if it keeps working for them. Kind of like the tempo that they're going at. Not too fast, just right.
So, Frederick getting ready. Hikes it. He's going to take another. Whoa, he's going to take a screen pass. He's going to go to the left side, and he's got an open man with open space. It's Anthony Mazza. A couple yards on the play there.
I like that. The number 2, 3, and 4. You got Brody Frederick, number 2, passing the ball. You got Anthony Mazza, but you got to give credit to number 3, Dylan Sullivan, for getting that block, for getting those couple extra yards. It's definitely got to be worth it.
Quick move in here. They don't want to waste any time on this clock. They want to get in the end zone and fast. Brody Frederick takes another snap. He's going to hand it off this time. Oh, and it's going to be a big run to the left side, and he's going to get all the way to the 40. Or did he fumble it? Oh, I thought he fumbled it for a second. Did he fumble it?
He did fumble it.
Oh, he did fumble it. Oh, that's a big mistake.
Just when everything was working out, number 14, Aaron Callender, with that fumble. He had it and then just couldn't hold on to it that tight.
He tried. You saw him. He tried to stick his arm out there for the extra yardage and just wasn't able to hold on.
You see, at that point, you might as well just try to hold on to it,
Ball security will be big in his ear.
Yeah, got a little less than 4 minutes left in this quarter, so, let's see if this quick defense change can, stop Middletown again.
Neither team on the board thus far. Remember, 34-0 was last season's score. We're trying to right that wrong tonight. And it's going to be important right here. They're in motion. Oh, honestly, I'm not sure what just happened. Oh, but it's a big play to the 50-yard line. The number, I think that's the 8.
Yeah, number 8, Jaden Fajon, who's also a senior from Middletown.
I'm not quite sure what that play was. It was very unique, to say the least.
I know. I mean, I guess it worked out for them. They were able to get it done, kind of just move the chains from there.
So that will put them on another first down, if I'm correct. Yes, they will. So Russo back in the backfield again. And he's going to hike it off to number 15. Graham gets a few yards on the play. I thought he was going to break free for a second. Still learning this roster. We got Jelani Graham.
Look who was on that tackle again. Number 56, Grant Havel. Just everywhere all at once.
12th tackle this season.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be racking up a couple more tackles tonight, I would assume.
We said he would be the biggest key. Has he been the biggest player on the defense this far?
I would say so. And I definitely think, he's going to have a great impact on all these other players on Warwick.
He's also going to have an impact on all these Middletown players if he keeps tackling them.
Yeah.
Never know. You don't want that man crushing your legs. 13, Russo hikes it, hands it off to 24, and he's going to go all the way around the left side. He almost got the first down there, but he was unable to do so. That is Rudy Cherry. It's a very unique name. I like it.
Yeah, Cherry, number 24, they're probably always looking at number 15, whether he's on or off the field, and it's kind of refreshing for Middletown to change out their run.
And they're going to run it again, this time straight up the gut, and it's going to be a first down for Middletown.
Yeah.
Didn't get to see who had the ball there. It looks like the number 15 of...
Yeah,
yes, it
number
was.
15, Graham.
Jelani Graham, excuse me.
Yeah, so we got about 2 minutes left in this first quarter. No score.
Still 0-0.
It's definitely going to be a tight game. No team wants the other team to score first, obviously.
Very important to hold these guys, to not allow them to score. They are, I believe, maybe in field goal territory, getting close. Off with another run. Oh, and a big strip!
Fumble!
And it's going to be recovered by Warwick. Warwick Wildcats get the ball back, making up for the fumble mistake they had previously.
There we go.
45.
That's Kyle Bullich.
Huge play by the junior.
Yes, let's see. Let's do a recap of tonight. We got an interception. We got a fumble.
We got another
fumble. We got another fumble.
So
definitely going to be an interesting one tonight.
Honestly, not offensive mistakes. I think they're just great plays by these defenses.
Yeah, they're both eager to stop the ball, so you got to give them credit where credit's due.
Whistle blown there. I thought we were getting ready to start the play. Thought it would time out for a moment, but no. Frederick takes the snap, steps back in the pocket, looks to his left, and he's got an open man. And
it's caught!
And it's a touchdown! Number 3, Dylan Sullivan gets his second of the year. I didn't see it coming. I wasn't expecting it on the left. Everyone getting in the camera there.
Nice little photo op.
Big play for Warwick. Puts them on the board first. That's got to feel good.
Like I said, you got to score fast. You got to score first. And they're doing exactly that.
They are going to just take the extra point here. I wouldn't say automatic, but I would.
Yeah, you never know. You never know with kickers these days. My fantasy football team.
Mine as well as everyone else's. Oh, and a high snap there, but a whistle on the play.
Let's see what that was about.
False start. It's going to be, I believe, 5 yards taken back.
All right.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, I think we can still get the kick down.
Shouldn't really affect what they do. If anything, it makes it more of a field goal scenario.
Yeah, hopefully didn't ice them, warming up to get the kick, and then all of a sudden having the whistle blow.
Here comes Cole Haskew. We haven't seen him tonight. Taking the snap from number 17, Dominico. And the kick is up, and it is through. Warwick goes up 7-0.
Nice.
Not much to say about that. It was like just a clean one play almost.
I'm kind of surprised just how quick that turned. It just shows how, volatile football is. You stop the interception, you get the fumble, and then all of a sudden you're in the air, you get 6 points.
Dylan Sullivan, I'm going to take a note from last season, this season, the game that's happened so far. biggest deep threat this team has. He just runs down the field so fast. None of these DBs seem to keep up.
Yeah.
And it just, again, another example of that.
Yeah, you know, I'm just really excited to just see what else Warwick has in store. Because they're not finished. Job's not done.
As Kobe Bryant once said, the job is not finished.
You got to follow the GOAT sometimes.
Warwick's cheer team very excited with their football players here tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely a great turnout, you know. Pulling in the parking lot, you can just tell there's great energy coming into Warwick Stadium tonight.
That is the 13 of, 13 of Lucas Siebert. Kicks up and off to Middletown all the way back. It's a good kick. They're going to get to him pretty quickly, honestly. Oh, no, he beats him around the edge. And he gets to about the 34, I want to say.
That was a good run by number 7 on Middletown. Jeffrey rolled on.
It looked like he was kind of cornered there on the right, tried to go left, and he was able to beat him around.
I was a little scared he was going to get by past all the defenders and, you know, take it to the house.
But he was unable to do so. Warwick's defense holds up. Now they're actual defense, their full defense coming onto the field.
Yeah, so let's see if, you know, the defense can just keep doing the same thing that they've been doing the entire night so far.
It's going to be important. The early storm, the emotional storm, as you like to say in some sports, has not been weathered by Middletown to this point, but the game is still young.
Yeah. You know, anything can happen, but, you know, if you're Warwick, you want to hold on to that lead. It's 7-0, you have a home crowd, just got to keep pushing. Got about like a minute and a half.
Minute and a half left. Snap taken. Russo completed to the 24 of Cherry, and it's going to go out of bounds to about the 40.
Yeah, it's a nice little check down. You're about like at the 40-yard line. You know, just moving the chains a little bit. Not first down yet, but slowly but surely.
Good 6-yard gain.
Yeah, you know, if the run isn't happening, you're not getting through with it. Why not just try something different?
We talked about the defense of Warwick. Do you think that they're better through the air or better through the ground? You think?
I think they prepared tonight through the ground, knowing that Middletown was a rushing team.
Middletown, their QB, they've had a switch, I believe, from last week. And they're going to run it again this time. Oh, he looks like he tripped.
Hey!
Oh.
It looks like he got a little tripped
we can't
up.
use that mic. They're going to throw a flag on us.
It looks like he got a little tripped up. I'm not sure who that was. I didn't get to catch it. But Warwick was able to get a stop there.
You know, it's beautiful weather up, but field conditions, you can never be too sure with them. You know, he slipped up, and, you know, that's a huge cost for Middletown.
So Middletown getting ready to take third down here. This could be very crucial. There's going to be another run. Oh, he's got nowhere to go. He's not going to be able to get there, and we're going to have fourth down.
There it is. Yeah, well, we got 45 seconds left in the first quarter, so let's see what's going to go on with Warwick.
52, Anthony Rowe. Haven't heard from him tonight, but he gets his first tackle of the night.
Yeah, good player, good athlete, good student.
Senior.
Had him in class a couple times. Said to look out for a couple of his tackles. I was like, all right, man, let's see what you got.
He had one right there. So Middletown, looks like they're going to go for it, though. So fourth down will be a big, big go.
I mean, they got 20 seconds left. If they're going to get the playoff,
for
they
the
got to do it
Middies.
fast.
Big play for the Middies. Russo in the backfield with Graham. Let's see what the Middies have in store. Oh, a high snap, but a flag on the field. Might be a false start.
I think it's going to be false start, and I think Middletown's going to have to go back a couple of yards.
We're going to wait for the official word from the referees here.
Yeah, don't take my word just yet.
Communication between the ref and the players.
Yeah, just got to make sure.
Kind of waiting on the word here. Not too much to say. We're waiting for, I think it's just a few yards penalty.
Yeah. You know, it stops the clock about 4 seconds, so. You know, again, this is fourth down, so this is crucial. You know, you end the quarter, and then you start second quarter, Warwick possession, in pretty decent field position.
This is a very, very important fourth down, though, because it's a very long fourth down, I should say.
Yeah.
Did that end the quarter or the time out there? Not sure what the word is.
I think, yeah, that does it for first quarter.
All right, so don't go anywhere, guys, because the first quarter of football might be done, but we got 3 more to go through. So everybody stay here. Okay, I told you.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is vaping? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You didn't even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
And we're back here for some second quarter action from Warwick Valley and C. Ashley Morgan Field. Up 7-0 are the Wildcats. Going to be a big fourth down play. Gotta have to see what is going to happen to be able to. You have to see. Let me see that one more time. You have to be able to see what's going to be able to happen for Middletown to be able to make this work. They got to complete here. I believe they punted.
Yeah, so I think Warwick's going to start off with the ball after the punt.
A little confusion there. Didn't think they got that off, but they apparently did. So, my mistake. Frederick takes the snap. He looks to his right. I think ball's going to be ruled dead there to Mazza.
You can tell he was ready to run the ball, but his knee was down, so they got to stop the clock. Or stop the play, my bad.
That'll put us on second down. I honestly don't have much to hit on after that play. Frederick obviously not thrilled with that, but they will figure it out.
You know what? He has no problem throwing it deep, so let's see if we can do it again.
Second down this time. Brady takes it, looks to his right. He's got a man open. He's got a completion, and he's going to run all the way down the field, and he's going to get another touchdown. This time it's going to be the other Sullivan. Ryan Sullivan gets his first touchdown of the year, and the Warwick Wildcats go up 13-0.
Like I said, if they can't get that play on that little run, might as well just throw it deep. And what do? They threw it deep, and they're...
Well, Ryan, you were right. They found the open man with open space in front of him, and Ryan was able to outrun him.
Yeah, it's such a cool thing in football just to see, the 10 or like the 30, the 20, the 10, the touchdown. Warwick's coming off a really great pace right now.
They clicked off over 27 points last week. Not very many points were scored by the team last year, but looking like a different trajectory this year and in a great way for Warwick.
Yeah, already having 13 points, after a quarter and, only a minute after the second quarter.
Haskell gets ready to take his second kick of the night in what feels like probably 2 minutes since his last one. It's up and good for Warwick. So 14-0 lead for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from both sides of Warwick. Warwick's not spending that much time on the offense. They're scoring fast. They're striking first. They're going to get the job done if they keep playing like this.
That puts us, as the Warwick Wildcats, 5 for 6 from the kicks tonight. Well, not tonight, but the whole season. That's 2 for 2 for tonight.
Early season, it's a good sign that your kickers, only missed one so far, so...
It's the only defensive stat I would like to hit on, because our defense is about to go on the field in a moment. We had 4 sacks last week. So far, none tonight. Very early. But very interested to see if we get to the quarterback tonight.
Yeah, no sacks, but they're definitely getting losses. When they're running the ball, they're stopping it. So they might not get the number of sacks, but they're definitely making an impact in other ways.
It'd be interesting to see how Middletown and Middies will respond. Siebert kicks it up, and we are off. That's a pretty... Oh, wow, that actually worked in Warwick's favor.
That's a nice little squib kick.
I was not expecting that. I thought he was going to kick it all the way off, but they had other plans.
See, that asks me the question, do you think he meant to do that, or do you think, Coach told him right before the kick, bounce it up a little bit?
I should be asking you that question. But if you want me to answer it, I think it was intentional. I don't think I saw it coming, but that was intentional.
Yeah, I definitely think, caught them off guard. You see that the Middletown receiver trying to get the ball, he was trying to grab it and then took a weird bounce and, sets them up a little bit around the 20-yard line.
So Middletown will need to respond to
Middies, because they need to.
14-0, is a deficit you don't want any bigger.
Right. And then with Warwick, you got to be careful. You can't get too greedy.
Don't want to make any false starts here. It's going to be a pass play by Russo. He looks to his right, and it's going to be an open man. He's caught the ball. That is number 8, if I recall correctly. Yes, Jaden Balson Fajon. Excuse me, I cannot see right now. Jaden Fajon.
You see, if you're Warwick, you can't let that play happen. But you got to give credit for Middletown. That's just a great pass by the quarterback. Just seeing that receiver and just giving them the trust, just throwing it downfield, and now they're in great field position.
Had him beat on deep coverage on a one-on-one, man-to-man there. So Middies building some steam here. Let's see what they're going to keep cooking up. It's going to be a run play this time. Looks to the right, and he's going to go not really anywhere. He's going to go backwards, actually. He's going to lose, I think, 3 or 4 yards on that play.
Let's see who made that tackle.
It's going to be 73, Rashid Richardson.
Yeah, you got to give him credit, too. After that huge play by Middletown, you don't want any more yards for gain, so they're going to get yards for loss.
That's going to set them back. So Middletown on second down now.
Yeah, got about 10 minutes left or so in the second quarter, so definitely think Middletown, they don't want to get too eager with the ball. They want to try to slow it down a little bit.
Moves up, gets ready, takes the snap. Looks to his right, he's got a man open. And it's going to be, I believe it's a deflection.
Yeah, that was number 41, Wyatt Freeland. You got to give him credit. He got up there. I wonder what his vertical is.
Yeah, it's a pretty big jump. He's a tall guy, don't get me wrong.
He's 6'2", he's taller than me, so.
The senior, Wyatt Freeland is, playing linebacker tonight.
Yeah. It's definitely a great stop if you're Warwick. Now it's third down, the clock stopped. Let's see if, they can keep this momentum going with the defense.
Warwick's got to keep this crowd noise up. It's definitely hurting Middletown. Middletown did not play here last year. We played in Middletown, so. Important piece of info from that loss last year. Russo steps back, looks to his right again. He's got a man completed. Not going to get the first, though. It's going to be fourth down. I believe that was number 14 of Amir Lewis.
It was a good play by Middletown. Like I said, you don't want to get too eager. You don't want to throw the ball, get an incompletion. But it does look like we have a player down, number 24.
24, that would be Sony Maselli. Or is that the Middletown? Excuse me.
Oh, that's Rudy Cherry.
Oh, he was a big star for them in the first quarter.
Yeah, so you see Middletown, they got they're on their knees, just taking a knee.
Never want to see that happen to another player.
Rudy Cherry.
Rudy Cherry there on the ground. Not sure what the injury is. Just your cheerleaders taking a knee out of respect. Rivalry, yes, but a friendly rivalry here between the two teams.
Yeah.
I believe he gets up. Yeah, he's getting up now. There he is. So good to see him get up.
Yeah. You never wish for that to happen. Football, it can be a scary sport, so you just want to make sure you're being careful with the tackles and just the stops.
I did want to shout this out before I did forget. Amir Lewis, a former Wildcat, actually.
Oh, really?
a former Wildcat in his own right. So let's make sure that we keep him in check tonight.
Yeah, we got about 9.5 minutes left on quarter.
Second quarter action from Warwick. How will the Middies respond? They've got fourth down right in front of them.
Yeah, they might just push it through with number 15. They've been going to him every single night, so let's see.
Fourth and manageable. They go to the right side, and he's going to get a first down.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, he's going to keep going. I thought the play was dead for a second, but no, he kept going, trucked on for another 3 yards.
Yeah, that's, number 15, whether he gets that gap or he just gets yard by yard, he's definitely going to make a huge impact on Middletown, especially converting that fourth down.
Jelani Graham was going to be the big player for the Middies offense this week. And, Warwick definitely did their film, but
yeah,
how much more film can you just watch on this guy?
Yeah, I think Warwick, they might be starting to run out of a little breath. They've been on the field for a little bit, so let's just see if they can get a lucky stop, just get off the field, let the offense do the thing.
It's important to always have that offense on just for a little bit. They've had quick plays so far.
Yeah.
But the Middies will get ready to offensive snap to the 24 of Cherry, who was just down. Oh, and he's going to get taken down for a loss. It's a big loss. 7 yards back there.
Yeah, that was made by number 14, Aaron Callender, a junior out of Warwick. He's celebrating a little bit. I would too. Number 24 on Middletown, he's been making a pretty good game. So to be able to get that stop, lose some yards for Middletown, it's definitely going to make a big impact.
He had that fumble earlier, but he's going to make up for that with that big tackle from Ross on Rudy Cherry. So now the Middies, how will they respond? Not too much has gone their way this game so far, but they have the opportunity right in front of them.
Yeah.
Second down here.
They're looking at a 2nd and 16, so let's see if they can kind of chip away a little bit.
Remember, Middletown, they're the defending Section 9 champions. So this will be a big statement if Warwick can hold up. It's going to be a pass to the right side. It's tipped! And that might... A little surprised there's not a flag on that play. I'm not complaining.
I mean, I was thinking it might be a little bit of a pass interference. They dragged him down, but, if the ref didn't see it, then, for Warwick, they're going to take it.
Tipped pass. I didn't see who tipped it, but I did see the tackle back there.
Yeah, whoever made that tip, you got to give him credit. Watching the ball, making sure that the ball's not going to go anywhere.
So the Middies will have a 3rd and 16 now. This is a little uncharted. All their third downs have been within manageable.
Yeah, so let's see if, Warwick defense, if they can kind of just make that stop, whether if it's a short little gain or just, an incomplete.
Warwick's got to get loud right here. Russo gets ready, takes the snap, steps back, rolling around in the pocket a little bit. He's got an open man. It's picked off! Throw is going to rule dead, I believe, but number 7, Colton Cenas.
Oh, that's a great play by number 7, just diving for that ball, Yeah, there he is, celebrating. I would be celebrating too, that's a huge play. You're up 14.
Second pick of the night for Warwick, first for Cenas. Won by Siebert earlier. Big defensive plays have been the game for Warwick tonight.
Yeah, and one thing I would say for the Warwick offense, they've been scoring fast. Now I say, take it a little bit slower. Take a breath. Let the defense take a breath a little bit. They've been on the field for so long, so let's see if Warwick can kind of waste the clock a little bit as we're looking at around like 8 minutes or so.
Warwick has not ran the ball all that much tonight. Curious to see if they take that option. Brody is signaling to something over there.
I think he was just signaling his receiver to get back.
Frederick takes a snap, hands it off, and it's going to be a minimal, but I think a yard gained on the play there. Didn't see who it was. Took the snap. I think the 42.
Yeah, again, like you said, you're up 14.
I don't want to mispronounce this man's name. Giacomo, I believe is how you pronounce his name.
All right. Yeah, like I said, you're up 14. You got to stop the clock a little bit, or at least run it out a little bit. So that's exactly what they're doing, letting the defense finally take a breath a little bit.
So, it'll be 2nd down and I believe 9. Brody takes a snap, looks to his right. He's got an open man. Ryan Sullivan again, and he's got open space. And he's going to run down the field, and he's still up. And he's got a lot of open field in front of him. The block there by 56 Grant Havel, and he's going to go to the house. Ryan Sullivan, touchdown number 2 on the night.
Bring it on home, Ryan Sullivan. That is a great play.
20 to nothing.
Take it to the house, young fella.
The Sullivans are having a night. 1 touchdown for Dylan, 2 for Ryan.
Yeah, placing that crown on him.
Mazda there, his teammate, fellow receiver.
Give him that crown on the helmet. He's been making a huge impact.
He has been just a truck tonight, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, I thought that, Middletown was going to get that block, but as soon as I saw him take that wide step, he just kept going.
Yeah, I thought he was going down, but he was able to stay up, and we'll see Cole Haskew here take the kick. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Looks to go 3 for 3. Kick is off, and it's up and good. Cole Haskew sends it through, 3-3, and that'll be 21-0 for the Warwick Wildcats.
Yeah, 21-0. You're up 3 touchdowns.
I almost ask you, do you want to take it easy if you're Warwick?
I would say so. I mean, you don't want to be too aggressive just, with the risk of an injury or, tiring your defense out. But I would say right now, maybe change it up a little bit. Let some guys get, a fresh breath in the snaps. Because you don't want to overwork this defense. Again, you got about like 7 minutes left in the second quarter. You want to go into the half, feeling refreshed. You're not out of breath.
Grant Havel, I mean, he's a big player. I saw him there make that big block for Sullivan. He's all over the field tonight.
Yeah, that's someone with Warwick. They're going to play with clear eyes. They're just going to keep playing for one another, and they've been proving that.
This is a team game, and they have played as a team to this point.
Yeah, you can definitely tell this brotherhood that all these players have, that they're all connected with one another.
Real brothers, Ryan and Dylan Sullivan, have scored all our touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, it's a brotherly game.
Kick is up by Siebert. Another squib, not a squib, but far kick past the 20, and he's going to get about, I want to say 15 yards on that return.
You know, something that I don't think a lot of people give appreciation for are the kickers in football.
I mean, Siebert's been all over the field, to be fair. I've seen this with the tackle, Colton seen this. But Siebert, he's been all over the field. He had a pick earlier. He had a good stop on the run in the first quarter.
You know, I don't think kickers get enough credit, but, you know, he's been proving that kickers are athletes. You know, they're getting the field goals. They're getting just getting everything done tonight.
You can see our Warwick offense is extremely hyped up 21-0 before halftime. This is a little unprecedented, I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, let's not say anything too early right now.
That's true. We don't want to jinx it, but a little unprecedented. Warwick hasn't scored that frequently like that, but good to see a change in pace. Russo looks to his right. He's got a wide open man, and he's going to get about 6-7 yards on that play with another completion tonight.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got that pass to Cherry on Middletown. You know, he's been a reasonable receiver, so why not check down to him? And, you know, it's just been, you know, I really have no words to say right now. Let's just kind of see how it plays out.
Callender was there with the tackle. Another one tonight. He's had a lot of tackles tonight, at least so far.
Definitely making his presence known.
So the Middies will be on second, and I want to say 5.
Yeah, it looks about that way.
High snap there to Russo, but it's going to be a handoff to Jelani Graham, and he's going to get maybe a yard or two on that play.
Yeah, again, they're stopping number 15. They're following that plan. You know, I can definitely tell that they've been looking for this moment, and they've been proving it.
You know, Warwick knew this coming into this game. Middletown plays a bit of a wing-style offense, a little different than most teams we play in our conference, or excuse me, our league, I should say. But they've planned well for it tonight.
Yeah, everything's been working with Warwick, both on offense and defense. So let's just see if they can keep it up.
Firing off on all cylinders. Russo's got to find an answer now. 3 touchdowns is a dangerous deficit, and it's almost a fumble. Oh, a big tackle.
That was a huge hit by Aaron Callender.
Playing with aggression.
You know, they have no mercy, and can't blame them. They're up 21. They're going against, you know, the champions, so they want to make sure that, you know, hey, Warwick's on the map. We're going to make sure you know that we're here.
This is personal, I think, a little bit for the Wildcats. You know, I talked to Coach Sirico a couple days ago, and he said that this game was going to be a big game for them. Had to take home this W in revenge for last year. 34-0 loss last year. 21-0 up right now. Plays off. It's going to be a big run. He's got a lot of space. Oh, and did he fumble? What?
I believe it was a punt.
Oh, was it a punt? Oh, I thought it was I could not tell. I might be a little. I couldn't tell. You know what? We can rock with that though.
Yeah, you know
good
what?
Pun.
Yeah, maybe we can just edit that out.
Well, you know what? We're all right. We're all right. We can make me look a little stupid here in the booth. That's okay. not a problem at all.
Yeah, we'll get you some coffee during halftime.
Need to wake up a little bit.
Yeah.
But 4th down punt from Middletown and the Middies.
Yeah, like I said, Warwick's been scoring fast. You know, you got about 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Let's try to slow it down a little bit with Warwick.
I don't know if Brady Frederick hears you, though. I think he wants more touchdowns.
You know what?
I can't blame him.
Maybe there's some scouts. You never know.
That is a possibility. Brady Frederick is a senior. Keep that in mind.
He's definitely playing like, you know, college athlete.
As a lot of these teams are. It's going to be a handoff this time. And he's got a lot of open space, and he's going to get about 7 yards on the play. That is number 6 of Muhammad. Oh man. Muhammad Najafapur. For our starting running back tonight.
Yeah, and you know, they're just slowly giving Warwick the run, and they've been proving that it works. As you can see, Coach Tirico, he's talking to him, be like, you know, nice job, you know, you're running the clock down.
Just kills time, and that's what they need. They need to get to halftime. You know, everybody on that, either the offense, the defense, the fans, everybody's all hyped up.
Yeah. I mean, I know in football, everybody wants to see the score, but sometimes, you know, you got to take your time. You know, as much as you want to, you know, throw the ball all the way down, you might have to waste the clock a little bit just to, you know, secure that score.
So, Brady Frederick in the backfield there. I believe that's the 42 of Giacomo back there with him. It's going to be another handoff to him. This time by, and he gets the first down, if I'm correct, or at least be 3rd and inches.
Yeah, you know, again, getting those short yards, wasting the clock. It's definitely proving to be in Warwick's benefit of just getting that clock down.
Time continues to tick. for the Middies and the Wildcats.
Yeah, we're kind of getting close to the two-minute warning. We're about 4 minutes left.
Warwick is up 21-0, and they're looking, maybe, do you want to go make it 28-0? 27-0?
I mean, you might as well. You have the offense on the field. You got 2 timeouts left. You are in total control of the ball, so why not go up 4 possessions into the half, finally make something worth it? And I think they're probably going to check that spotting of the ball once again, just to make sure, the ball's where they need it to be.
Obviously, they want this to be a first down. They do not want to have to go for another down. They can waste more time if it's a first.
Yeah, so we can see what they come up with.
It's going to be close here. I would not want to be one of the guys running the chains. They have a very important job. It's just short, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that's Mr. Sherman and Mr. Warren, mathematics department showing some representation out in Warwick.
So that'll be 3rd and inches for Warwick. Still not bad.
Yeah.
By no means. Very easily can punch that over the line. But we'll have to see what they do here.
Yeah, just run the clock out, just slowly but surely. Oh, there's Mr. Thomas.
Mr. Thomas.
Yeah, wonder what song he's got playing on. I gotta think the DJ's gotta have some influence on the game, right?
Keeps the crowd going.
Yeah.
Depending on the song, you gotta have a really good one.
I know Mr. Thomas, I know he's probably got a few good songs up his sleeve.
But Brody gets ready. I think they're going to try and push it over. They are, and they're going to get it.
It's very nice, and they're still pushing a little bit.
Still pushing. Now the play's waiting with it dead.
And finally in Middletown's territory.
So that puts them over the 50. What, I got to ask, if you were the coach, do you think Warwick should keep just running this clock down, or do you think they just need to hammer on the points?
I think right now, right before the 2-minute warning, just hold on to the ball. Just run it out, and then maybe when you get to the 2 minutes, then maybe be like, hey, Brody, why don't you just throw it down into the end zone?
Look at our tricks from our cheerleaders. They got some hop. So some of our receivers.
I used to do that back in the day.
You could do a backhand sprint?
Yeah.
Frederick takes the snap, looks to his right, a huge high pass, and it's caught on the sideline.
Oh, no, they're going to say he was out.
Oh, that's going to be unfortunate, but it was Ryan Sullivan there again.
Oh, that was a great grab. If you're Warwick, you're going to want both of his feet inbounds, but it just looks like he was pushed out just a little bit to make it incomplete.
I saw a flag on the field there. I'm not sure what that is. So they're discussing it now, the referees.
Well, let's see what's going on.
Mike, his foot was in.
Let's see, we got about 3 minutes and 5 seconds left, so time's slowly going down.
21-0 yet again the score. Just make sure everyone at home is aware. But I think
I think it was against Warwick.
Oh, it's an ineligible receiver down the field.
You see, that rule I really never understood in football, but if they call it, then it must have been an ineligible receiver downfield.
I'm not going to be the one to judge the referees. That's not my place.
Yeah,
They're there to do their job. I'm here to do mine, so I will do my job as descripted. But, Brody Frederick's got to do his, too, and he's got to get this first down.
Yeah. I mean, it's still first down, though, so.
And, he's going to take it himself, and he's going to get a little bit of the yardage back that he lost.
All right, so you see a little bit of like a Josh Allen in him. He's throwing the ball, but he's not afraid to run it, so.
Brody is a dual threat quarterback. I didn't talk about it very much so far, but he did score a rushing touchdown last week in their victory against Wagner.
Yeah.
So
I mean, maybe he still has that going on from tonight.
Been all through the air, but maybe the ground is something to look out for.
Yeah, you never know.
Maybe they're hiding it from the Middies. I wouldn't blame them. Don't want to show them their cards too early.
Hey, I mean, again, they're up 21-0. Why give them their secrets?
I believe they put the back. Oh no, I thought they put the backup in for a moment there. They keep Brody on the field for second down. I think it's second and 15, 14. What's that? High snap there. It's going to be another handoff and another couple yards gained there. I believe it's Aaron Callender on the run. There it was.
All right, yeah, time slowly going down. We got a couple seconds left before it's 2 minutes.
Third down. I believe they ruled actually no gain. So big third down, but not huge, right? What do you are you worried if you're worried about making this third down completion or not really?
I mean, I am, but I'm also not. Obviously they want to get the score, they want to get the conversion. You don't want Middletown to get in good field position, to be able to go down before half and score. So I definitely think now is the time where Warwick kind of locks in a little bit. It's, you know what? Let's try to get this ball in the end zone, whether it's through the air or, again, on the ground.
Warwick obviously in the huddle area. Got to figure out what to do.
Timeout Wildcats.
Timeout taken by Warwick.
27 left to go.
120. Is that what they say? 127.
Yeah, 127 left in the second quarter. So got to think about what Coach Rico's kind of cooking up a little bit in this kitchen with Warwick's.
Speaking of, if you are Sirico, what are you telling these guys right now?
I think it's just, look for the open man, make your blocks, and just try your best. I mean, again, no one really wants to hear try your best, but that's what you got to do in these types of games.
It almost feels, I don't know what the right word to use is, but it almost feels natural right now, like the way that they're playing. It doesn't feel like they're forcing anything that they don't need to.
No, definitely. I definitely think Warwick is, they're at their own tempo. They're there where they want to be. And I think, again, like you asked, they want to be able to get this ball further than they have it.
So, with that being said, what do the Middies need to do to stop them?
Well, again, it's 3rd and long, so I think you just got to cover your man. You got to play man-to-man, make sure that no one's going to be opening the gap, and just, I would say, look out for the pass protection, because, again, Brody's been, threatening in the air, so I think you're going to run, or you're going to throw this ball.
Brody's only had one deep shot incompletion this game, or what we consider deep 15, 20 yards plus. So both the Sullivans will be on those sidelines seeing if they can get first down. It's going to be it's going to be a handoff. Not what I was expecting, but they're going to get a couple of yards back, but ultimately.
And a helmet comes off of a Middletown player.
That's the 15.
So is 15 playing both sides too? That's fun.
Yeah, he's playing on the line. Linebacker, I should say, to be specific, but Jelani Graham was the helmet that came off. Sirico on the field talking to his coaches.
All right, yeah, so you got 4th down. Let's see the time. You got about a minute or so left, so.
I hope they don't punt it, because I don't want to mess this up.
No, I mean, you're about the 50-yard line, so let's see what they're going to do.
Actually, I think they are going to send the punt team out here. Yes, they will.
You might as well back up Middletown as far as you can, make sure they're not going to score.
Just a little too far out of field goal range for their own liking.
Yeah, again, you're on the 50-yard line, so you don't want, Middletown to be too threatening going into the half.
But ultimately, with the amount of time we have left, they are just planning on stopping. There's no plan on getting the ball back. Just stop Middletown, correct?
Yeah, and I would assume if you're Tobin on the defensive coordinating side, you're just telling your guys, just make the tackle. Just let the clock run out. Again, Middletown has 3 timeouts, so we're going to see if they'll use them, but I would imagine that Warwick's going to be, kind of eager to stop the scoring.
If there's any one thing you do as a Warwick player, is that keep them in bounds? Keep the play in bounds?
Yeah, you want the clock to be running. You want Middletown to force the timeouts.
Let's see, number 17. Going to punt us off. That's a big punt. If he can keep it within the end zone, well, it's not actually right to the 20. It's a fair catch. That was the 17 of Dominico.
I would say this is a golden opportunity for Warwick just to kind of prove its point. Again, it's about a minute 12 left, so I would definitely think that Warwick is, they're going to want to stop as much as they can.
Just gotta waste the clock. It's a very long 82 seconds, but is that 82? I think it's 82.
Yeah, or 72.
Give or take 10 seconds there. But 10 seconds are big in football, but about 82 seconds.
Yeah, and that's the thing with football. It could be 10 seconds, but then it can last like a 5-minute drive by calling a timeout, going out of bounds.
Or you get a flash quick one play like we had earlier.
Yeah.
Quick Dylan Sullivan touchdown we had at the beginning of the game. Or I think maybe it was Rob. You know what? I don't remember. But Middletown gets their first play of the drive off, and it's going to be, I believe that was incomplete. Was it short?
Yeah, it was incomplete. So you gotta respect that Warwick's defense. They're going to stop the play, but then again, Middletown, they're going to want to stop the run. They're going to stop the ball, and Warwick's just been proving it. And Middletown, even though they got the incomplete pass, they stop the clock.
Stopping the clock is a good thing for Middletown, actually.
Yeah.
So, not what Warwick wants to see, but not the end of the world, obviously. Middletown. If Russo gets ready to take the ball off, snap, looks to his right, left side, and he gets a completion.
All right, gets out of bounds, so doing a little bit of everything.
Just kind of slowly killing the clock. This is what Middletown needs to do. This is something going right for the Middies.
Yeah, and shout out to number 11 on Warwick.
Matt Abel.
Matt Abel, making that tackle, not making sure they get any extra yardage.
Time continues to slowly tick down, as I just said. Russo, do you want to get a field goal range here, just be safe, or what do you do?
I think anything for Middletown. They don't want to go in half with 0 points.
Well, Russo is going to look to see, and he's got to square around to the pocket. He's going to run it himself. He's got a lot of open space, and he's going to just, no.
We can't do that.
Oh, no. Don't want to see that happen.
It's a little bit of a late hit.
Good to see him get up.
Yeah.
That was not what you wanted to see.
That's going to work out in Middletown's favor. They're going to go up a little bit of extra just because of that late hit out of bounds. Again, you see that bench get knocked over.
You see, he kind of, he's grabbing his, I don't know if he's adjusting or if he's hurt his wrist. I hope he didn't hurt himself there.
Yeah, I think he just might be adjusting his playbook.
I hope that's what that is. Well, he'll stay on the field, so that's important for Middletown. They actually got the first down out of that, so good for them.
It was a good play. Yeah, hit out of bounds, so they're going to get a little bit of extra yardage. Yeah, 15 yards they're going to get, pick up a little bit more.
So this puts them would you say they're in field goal range here?
I don't think so. I mean, they're in Warwick territory, and they got 50 seconds left, so let's see if that happens.
Russo takes wow, that's a high snap, but he gets it anyway. Throws it off, and it's caught by Middletown, and he's got one guy to beat, and he couldn't beat him, but a completion to the 25-yard line for Russo.
Yeah, again, you got to give him credit for that. High snap, picking up the ball.
Julian Garcia, haven't heard from him all night.
Yeah, if you Warwick, you do not want to be in this position, with that costly penalty, Middletown's slowly but surely getting up. And I think, if I was the defensive coordinator, I'd just be like, look, guys, you got to play smart. You can't let those hits happen.
Player down on the field. I can't see. It's a Warwick player. I'm not sure who that is quite yet. Oh, no. I see a 5. I can't see what the first number is right there.
I didn't get to see what happened on that play. Hopefully it wasn't too serious.
You see everybody a little concerned there.
Yeah. You can see the student section wearing their neon.
Still down. Seemed like a lot of pain. He's able to get up. That's is that Kyle Bullock, I believe, the 45. It is. And his right foot. Our crowd applauding.
Yeah.
At least he's able to get up on one foot here, but I can't put any weight on it, I don't believe. Not what you want to see happen.
Yeah. It's just it's unfortunate for Warwick, but hopefully, they see that, they see him walking off the field, and it gives them a little bit of extra motivation, to get this stop, make sure that they can get everything done.
6 foot 180, Kyle Bullock, a junior from Warwick on the defensive line here.
Yeah, so they're probably going to check him out, see what's going on. Again, hopefully it isn't too bad, thinking about him up here.
But back on the field specifically, it is the Middies in Middletown. They need to score to make this game close.
Yeah, you got about 47 seconds left or so let's see if they can get something on the board, whether it's a field goal or, 6 points.
Big chunks of yardage these last few plays.
Yeah. I mean, again, you got to go back to that penalty where it just kind of set them up for that.
So now the Middies are going to take advantage, or they're going to let it slip. Russo looks to his right, rolls out. And it's tipped, and I think, is it picked? Is it in bounds?
Yeah, I would say.
I think it's in bounds.
Yeah, it's Warwick ball.
Wow, that is going to be huge. Huge. I didn't see who it was.
That is a great play.
I think it was Matt Abel. I might be wrong on that, but it looked like Matt Abel on the far left side.
Was that a tip pass?
Yeah, it was. It was tipped. I think either bounced off the hands of the receiver.
Again, I got to give a lot of respect for Warwick. Following it through. They're not getting lazy with that ball. Again, if it's tipped, then gives Middletown another play. But instead, you get an interception. And if anything, you just kneel the play and you let the clock go down.
That is Russo's 3rd interception on the night. His 3rd different person that has picked it off from him.
Yeah, so it's 21-0. You got about 30-something seconds left. Maybe they do 28, or maybe they just kind of play safe a little bit. Let the clock run down a little bit.
If you were Warwick, what would you do here?
I don't know. I mean, you're on your 20-yard line. Not even, probably like a 12, 13 yards. Yeah, they're going to kneel it.
They're going to kneel this out. So, okay. We'll just wait for them here to kneel this out. Warwick has put on a great game so far.
Yeah.
21-0.
Yeah, see, they're pumping up the crowd.
That's going to send us to the end of the half. So,
yeah.
21-0 the score.
I definitely think they're going to go in halftime, hyped up. Middletown's obviously they're going to look at, see what happens, see if there's anything they can maybe polish up a little bit. But Warwick, I would say Coach Chirico and all of them, they're going to be like, guys, just keep doing what you're doing, but, don't let that lead get to your head. Don't play lazy.
So, first half action is complete from Warwick Valley High School and CSM Morgan Field. Don't go anywhere, though. Second half of Warwick Valley football will be back after this break.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
Back to Warwick Valley High School and CSM Morgan Field here for our second half of action here at the field. Warwick up 21-0 so far, and it's been all Warwick. Ryan, what do you got to say?
I mean, yeah, you said it, 21-0 Warwick. They've been able to get 3 interceptions, a fumble recovery, and, there's been no stopping Warwick offense. The quarterback of Warwick, they've just been launching the ball, scoring, and, there's Eminem playing. I don't think they're going to be stopping anytime soon. I think, this song is going to hype them up, and I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep going.
Brody's... I think he only completed 1 pass tonight, and he's only completed 2 last week.
Yeah, but that 1 pass he completed was a touchdown, so...
incomplete, I should say. But either way, still an impressive stat.
Yeah.
Going into tonight, Middletown has had Warwick's number, but Warwick has seemed to turn the tides this year.
Yeah.
They've gone in the right direction. Do you think it's a change in players, or what do you think it is? Do you think it's a different approach?
Repeat that question one more time so I understand it.
Do you think that there's a new attitude that's gone into the season that's just made these guys more energized? It just looks like a brand new team out there. Almost.
Yeah, obviously you have seniors leaving, you have new kids coming into the program, and I think it's Coach Chirico's program. It's his motto. Every day be great, be a Wildcat, and you can tell right now this halftime. They're not going to let it up. They're going to keep going. They're going to keep pounding. They're going to just continuously dominate this ballgame.
I had it written on my notepad before we came in here. I had it, Sullivan's equal big yards.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
So, entering the night, they both had over 50 yards, and Dylan had a touchdown. So, Ryan's had 2 tonight, Dylan has had 1, and they both have definitely had 50 or more yards so far. So,
yeah, I mean, it's definitely proving their dominance within this game.
We entered ranked 13th in Division A, New York. So we'll see.
Middletown or Warwick?
Warwick, actually.
All right.
So we'll see if we can move up here. But the kick is off to Warwick. There's a whistle. A lot of whistles, actually.
Oh, we got a flag.
Flag on a kickoff. Never seen that before.
Let's see what's going on.
I don't know, high school game. I've never seen that.
I don't know. So let's just maybe back it up a little bit.
Was it delay? I'm not confident on that. I think he said delay, but I don't know. 5-yard penalty, it sounds like.
All right. Push it back a little bit. Let's see what this...
I guess they're...
Yeah, so delay on Middletown.
All right, then. I mean, good for Warwick.
Yeah, and, again, for Middletown, they're coming back in the half 21-0. Probably the head coach is saying, guys, you got to get back into this game. And then starting off the half with a penalty.
Just overly amped up. The kicker. I don't think even on the roster sheet. Not quite sure who this is. But kick is off, and it's caught. At about the 20, looking for open space. That's Mazza. He finds a little bit of open room. And he gets it to about the 30, maybe it's 29.
Pretty good.
Not much to say. Mazza's been, or is that Mazza?
Number 8.
It was number 8, excuse me. I apologize.
Yeah,
That was
Aiden Corvallis.
Aiden Corvallis. My apologies. But Corvallis has been pretty quiet tonight. But solid play.
Yeah, you know what? Again, if you're up 21-0, might as well get in some guys, just getting some reps and just, have fresh legs, fresh arms, and just continue dominating.
So Warwick's offense comes back out onto the field. They were on the field, if I remember right, before we went to break. We just nailed it out. But
yeah.
So Brody Frederick.
Yeah, let's see if they can add on to their already numerous lead.
Brody Frederick and Aaron Callender in the backfield. He's having a whale of a game tonight. Snap is off, and it's going to be a run to the. I think it was a fake from the left to the or right to the left, and it's a fumble, but he goes out of bounds.
Okay.
Actually gained him some yards, I think, out of the process of it.
Yeah.
So.
But again, if I was Aaron, you would just want to hold on to the ball. You're probably eager just to, keep going, but gotta be a little careful with that.
Yeah, this is his second fumble tonight. Ball security is probably being screamed at him right now from Sirico.
I think that's probably a common theme just with everyone. Just, we're up 21-0. Let's not make any mistakes that we're going to regret.
Let's not throw away the game.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what Sirico says to everybody?
I mean, I would assume so. Again, 21-0, you're coming in. You don't want to get lazy with the game. You want to make sure that you're going to keep going. And again, if Middletown does score a touchdown, then Middletown's going to slowly gain that momentum. And then slowly but surely, Middletown might get back into this game. So I would say it's Warwick's opportunity right now just to, kind of stop that thought and just continue dominating.
Well, coincidentally, they called I believe a timeout. Or there's no flag. So they called a timeout here.
Oh, we have a player down.
A player down? Oh, I didn't even see that. Wait, do we have one down?
Yeah, there's Sue. She's
out
there.
I see her now. It seems like he kind of got off to this. Not too informed on that at the moment, but...
Let's see who it is.
Big huddle of players. I can't quite tell who that is.
It was number 14. It was Aaron Callender.
Oh, Aaron Callender. Just talking about the fumble, I think maybe that's probably why he lost the ball.
Yeah.
Hopefully he is all right. Never want to see, as we said, a player get injured. Especially not at the high school level.
Yeah, hopefully he can just get a fresh breath. Hopefully everything's okay.
But what that will do is he did get the first, so if I'm right.
Yeah, it is.
Love saying recall. Frederick takes this ball, snaps it, steps back. Oh, he almost got sacked, but he's going to take it for himself. He's going to get to the 50, and out of bounds he goes.
All right. Yeah, I see a little bit of a Josh Allen in him, pump fake in the pass and then just running out for a couple yards.
A little smaller.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Yeah, you got to give him credit. He's still in high school.
Still growing is Brody Frederick, but a great run right there for him. That does move the chains. So, another first. Wait, is it move the chains? No. Oh, I thought it did. Oh, it didn't move as far as I thought, but second down nonetheless. Frederick with Giacomo in the backfield. Brody takes a snap, hands it off to the 42. Giacomo, it's going to be third down, but I think it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Yeah. Slowly but surely, just gaining those yards.
This is what Warwick. Do you think this is what Warwick needs to do?
Yeah, just have ball security, run out the clock, and just gain possession of the game. You don't want to give Middletown any mistakes or any opportunity to capitalize on those mistakes.
Is a 28-0 game out of reach for Middletown, you think?
I would say never say never, but I would definitely say that if they do go up 28, it is definitely going to make things a little bit more difficult for Middletown to kind of gain back.
So you can see here, they're going to just try and push it through, and they're going to get it, I think. Oh, wow. You got a big jump. I can't quite see who it was. I think it was the 42. Yep, Giacomo. Yeah, okay, first down. So that'll I don't know what to say to that, honestly. Usually I got some stuff to hit on, but
yeah, they're pushing through. Again, you see coaches are talking to them, probably just saying, "Hey, this is your game. Make it the best, and just go out there, have fun with it."
So Warwick was ranked top 175 in all of New York State. This game today, if we can put it away, should emphatically move us up.
Oh. be looking forward to see updated rankings next week.
Just something worth noting for everybody. Brody takes a snap. He's going to step back. He's got an open man. Oh, it's just off the hands. I think it's... Is that Dylan Sullivan?
Yeah, number 3.
Another Sullivan was looking for an open pass.
You know what? He had his hand on it, so it just means that it was just out of reach. But, definitely it's not going to be the last time he's going to see the ball.
Dylan, not short by any means, but one of the shorter players on the team, 5'10".
Hey, don't say 5'10" short.
I wouldn't say 5'10" short, but one of the shorter on the team. Just a little out of reach for him, but still time to go.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely another guy you want the ball to give to.
Brody steps back, looks to his left. It's complete to, I believe that's going to be a touchdown. Another one for Dylan Sullivan.
What did I say? What did I say?
Sullivan's equal big yards, and it's going to happen again.
Bring it to the house, young man. Number 3. Like I said, he probably beat himself a little bit about that tipped pass, but what does he do next play? Takes it to the house.
So Dylan, 2 touchdowns. Ryan, 2 touchdowns. Lots of yards for Brody Frederick. 4 passing touchdowns.
It's going to be a party at the Sullivans tonight.
Give me the address. That is a Warwick 27-0 lead.
Yeah, with about 10 minutes left or so. It's definitely, like you said, they're going up 28-0. This is where we start to see, does the defensive coordinator or the defense, does he get aggressive with it, or does he kind of lay back with it?
I don't like using the term blowout, but this is turning into one.
Yeah, I mean, we've still got some time left.
Not early, but not late in the game. There is time for recovery.
Yeah, so Warwick takes a timeout, maybe just to take a breath a little bit, but again, taking a timeout this early in the third quarter, maybe they just didn't like what they saw. Maybe
something was on the field, I think. I saw something in 17's hand. I didn't see what it was. It looked like a phone almost. I don't know, maybe a cheerleader's phone. Nonetheless, we move on. I guess we can hit on a note here. We've only lost 3 home games, I believe, and that's 1 each season, the last 3 seasons. So
yeah, I mean, next week it's definitely going to be a huge game. So if they can use this momentum, playing Goshen, one of our main rivals, with spirit, and also not to mention homecoming, definitely think it's going to be a huge game to kind of look back on and see everything that they did well.
Warwick, they're going into Goshen they're coming back here with Goshen next week. Coming off a loss last year, they want to make up for that as we continue to wait for this kick to get off from Cole Haskell. He's 3 for 3 tonight, so good for him. Doing a great job at his position.
Yeah, gotta appreciate the kickers.
And we're 6 for 7 on the season for kickers in total, just all kickers. No one in particular. Snap is up. Cole Haskell kicks it, and it's right through. That's a big kick. Wow. 28-0. Nothing more to say about that, honestly.
Yeah. And one thing to mention is that this crowd, they've been in it each minute of the game. They have not let down. They've always been on their feet. They've been chanting. They've been cheering. So you just gotta be grateful for this crowd. Giving Warwick what they need.
Do you think Warwick is doing can do anything better, or do you think that they've just been on all cylinders?
I think they've been hitting all the right notes. I think it's just a matter of, can they keep doing it? I mean, you don't want to get too lazy. You don't want to let up any easy yards, let Middletown get any false confidence. So I definitely think, Warwick, now it's kind of a test to see, can they keep this pace? Can they just keep going, or can they just hold on to it?
We knew this was a heavy pass attack team. It was talked about all week going into the game, and just showing here tonight from Brody Frederick.
Yeah, we haven't seen a rushing touchdown yet, right?
No, 4 passing touchdowns. It's a big game.
Yeah, so definitely great.
So the kick is up, and it is good.
Yeah.
To a. Oh wow, that's far. Oh wow, he's gonna try and return that. Oh my God, he's running all over the field. I cannot follow this ball, but he's gonna get a lot of open space. He gets to about the 25, I want to say. So.
Oh, that would have been great for Warwick if they can get him all the way back.
He really was all the way back there.
Yeah, but credits to him for getting it, a little bit further and giving Middletown a little bit of hope with that yardage.
All right, so this is do you think this is do or die for Middletown, kinda?
Definitely, because then again, you don't want to put the balls back into Warwick's hands, especially we see how threatening Brody is when he's throwing that ball.
So I'm not going to count the kneel, but I think every other drive that Warwick has had on offense, has been a touchdown,
Yeah.
if I recall.
So
But-
it's just a matter if they keep adding on to it or if they're just playing a little bit more safely, which I wouldn't blame them for doing.
Either one works, but for the Middies, they have to score this drive.
Yeah.
What did they do? Oh, almost fumbled it there, but it's going to run up the middle, and he's going to get I'm going to say 5 yards, 4 yards there on the run.
Yeah, again, you see number 15 on Middletown. He's really haven't gotten a lot of much progress, and you got to credit Warwick's defense, just seeing it, stopping it, and just making sure that Warwick or Middletown isn't getting any more yards.
That was Wyatt Vreeland. They was either second or third stop for the night, if I recall correct. That was Jelani Graham again on the run. Russo, second down now for the Middies. Warwick's defense trying to hold them to maybe try and keep this game at bay. It's going to be his drop back. He's going to look to pass it. Oh, he's running around trying to avoid the pressure. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down.
There is a flag on the play in the backfield, so we got to see if this might be coming back.
It might be holding.
That's what I'm thinking. Looks like there's a little bit of contact.
Holding is the call.
Yeah, so they're going to push it back a little bit.
That's not what Middletown needed.
Yeah, but it's what Warwick wants. It gives them another opportunity to kind of push them back a little bit and just continue adding that pressure.
Do you think Middletown making these mistakes will hand Warwick the game itself without them even needing to?
I think it's a little bit of both. I definitely think it's Warwick capitalizing on these. They're definitely, like you said, they've been having a couple penalties. There's obviously the turnovers with those 3 interceptions and the big fumble, but Warwick has just been able to take every single opportunity and make it a score.
Scoring has been the key tonight. We talked about it earlier. Set the pace, and we've set the pace for Warwick. Middletown has not kept up to this point. Things can turn around, but it's starting to look bleak the more and more this game continues to go on.
Yeah.
Russo has got a second and long here. I imagine they're going to either run it, try and get some yards for third down, or just pass it out here. Let's see, they're going to run it, try and get some yards, and they'll get some of it back, but gets them to about where they were.
Yeah, a little bit right where the line of scrimmage was.
I'll give it a 2nd and 7 there from with a good job. I will give him his credit for Jelani Graham. He's done a great job tonight.
Yeah, even though he hasn't been able to, make a lot of yardage, he's been able to at least power through to at least give Middletown somewhat of an opportunity.
You gotta find the positives where you can find them. Yeah. And Russo with his third down, I imagine it'll be a pass. So it's going to be very important here. See what he can do. Oh, it's going to be another. Oh, no, it is a pass. Oh, and he gets sacked.
That was a big sack.
That is the first one of the night, and I believe is that Grant Havel? It is Grant Havel. Big sack. 5th one of the year.
Everywhere, all at once.
5th sack for Warwick of the year. I believe that's Grant's first. With,
about 8 minutes counting left.
Slow timing clock, it feels like tonight.
Yeah.
Warwick's not hating it. They keep putting on points.
Yeah, look, they're up 28 points. They got 8 minutes left in this quarter. Let's see if they can capitalize on this big stat.
I won't mess this up this time. This is going to be a punt here, 4th down.
You think so?
I think so. Just a little hunch. Yep, they'll punt that off. Warwick's going to be in great field position. Oh, wow, that's a high punt. That didn't go very far. It goes to right about the 45.
Oh, that's a great field position for Warwick. They get that big sack, and then all of a sudden, that short punt gives them great field position to kind of capitalize on just all those mistakes by Middletown.
Already in Middie territory. This team went 9-2 last year. I'm not going to say that this is a write-off already, but it is interesting to me. They went in 9-2. They lost last week to Baldwinsville, 14-7. Coming in tonight, it looks like 28-0.
Yeah.
Deficit. Not to a discredit of Middletown, but a credit of Warwick.
You know what? Everything's a learning. Take it from the classroom into the field. They're going to see what they can maybe strengthen next week.
Brody's going to hand that off there. I think that was Muhammad that takes the run. He gets, I think, a yard or 2.
Yeah. Definitely think this is what Warwick's going to try to aim at.
Are they just fighting over the ball there? I hope that's what that is. Is he hurt? Oh, is he hurt? He might. Nope. Is he hurt?
Yeah, I think he's down.
He's down on the field. That's not what Warwick wanted. Another play. I think that's like the 4th one tonight.
Yeah, it's just very unfortunate.
I think he's grabbing his shoulder. looking right.
Maybe it's just a weird hit that he took. Just, again, football's a weird sport where one wrong hit or one wrong position can, go a long way. But, we're hoping that everything's, not too bad.
It looked like they went to try and get him up, and he just couldn't lift himself, so that's not a great sight to see.
Yeah, just let him take his breath, make sure everything's okay.
Maybe got the wind knocked out of him, not sure, but obviously hoping that everything is okay there.
Yeah, again, we see Sue, she's great, she's checking on him, making sure everything's okay.
So, to hopefully to see him get up, just unfortunate situation. I will move us along a little bit here. It was a good game, I will say. Although 2 yards, it's very chipping away at the clock, so that's good. And you can see him getting up very slowly, but he surely gets up here. So
yeah, and that's something that you want to see, that he's able to walk off. You see Coach Truco there with him.
Sue as well.
And hopefully it might have just been him shaking up a little bit, but let him catch a breath. He's been humongous, in this game. So let's just see what happens.
Mohamed Najafabor is going to come off the field. He just rotated in. So.
Yeah, it is a good sign, though, that he is able to, walk off on his own feet. You see number 7 there, giving him a hug, tapping on his helmet. It just shows how close this team, the Wildcats are.
It is a very important thing. Team chemistry is always number 1 in sports. You see Giacomo is going to come back in. He's been in all night. But Brody gets ready for a second down snap here. Takes it. He's going to step back, look for somebody to be open. He's going to take it himself. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to fake. He's going to fake it. It's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, so it was a good attempt. I saw, again, a little bit of Josh Allen.
He thought about it.
He thought about it. And, that would have been a great play if he was able to, get that complete pass. But, again, they're chipping away. They're trying something new. It's keeping Middletown on the field, and it's allowing Warwick's defense to kind of take a breath because they've been huge in this game.
Do you think that was the right call, right there by Brody?
Yeah, why not? You're up 28-0. Why not try stuff? Try it out.
Brody, I was protecting his body. So I'll take the snap here. Hand it off. It's not going to go anywhere. So that will be a likely 3 and out for Warwick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they just punt this away. I don't think they're in field goal range unless they can get like a 50-something yarder.
That was before Joshua Simon. Good for him today.
Yeah. Again, you can just see the cheerleaders. They're constantly in it. Even though we're up 28-0, they kept going. And, they're keeping the crowd going. It's really important just to see how everything's going.
Warwick's first punt of the night. I doubt we're kicking this. I'd be shocked.
Yeah. Looks like they're in punt formation.
Yeah, it looks like we're about to punt this here. So. Snap. Flag. I think it was a false start on Middletown.
I think Warwick might get a second chance, or at least move it up a little bit to be 4th down again.
I think that'd be a 5-yard penalty, so that will put it at 4th and 3.
Yeah, let's see if they can convert to a 1st down, or if it gives Warwick a chance to maybe go for 4th.
Let's see what they say. Oh,
they called him on Warwick.
False start for Warwick, so that moves them up 5 yards. Moves them back 5 yards from where they were. But
maybe one of the linemen on Warwick got a little anxious and moved and caused Middletown to go. But nevertheless, it's still a punt. Gives the punter a little bit more room to give them air.
Oh, a high snap. Oh, wow. Good job to get back to that. That's a good punt considering. Oh, wow. That's a great punt.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, is it going to stay in? It does. It's a great punt.
You got to take the negatives and then make it into something positive.
He's got to be feeling so after that. That punted like 40 yards.
Yeah. So you got about 5 minutes, 40-something seconds. So
3rd quarter action is big here in Warwick right now.
What can I say? It's been a great game, especially for a home opener. Setting the tone. Letting everyone in Warwick know that this is the football team.
So Middletown and the Middies, they finally have stopped. They've stopped Warwick from moving forward. Now the task is to move forward themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, they're about like the 15-yard line or so, maybe a little bit closer to the 20. But yeah, let's see if the defense of Warwick can make another stop.
Remember, they've won both of the last 2 meetings here in the 2020s, 2021 and 2023. They run it off this time. He's going to get, I think he got a yard. I didn't see who. I believe, if I had to guess, it was Graham, yes.
Yeah, again, stopping the run, you're not making sure that there's no forward progress. So it's definitely been Warwick's game to defend with the run.
Just not much to hit on right here, you know. The game kind of taking its slow tone, chewing the clock, just biding time, waiting for the fourth quarter.
It's all very meticulous, you know. Everything happens for a reason, and everything's happening for Warwick right now.
You know, Russo, he's probably, what I hope is happening on the sideline here. Wait, actually, to hit my point in a second, but he takes the snap and hands it off. And it's going to go maybe nowhere, backwards maybe here for the Middies. But what I was going to say is that for Russo, is it important that he keeps his head in the game? Because, you know, 3 picks is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it would be hard, you know, I can imagine myself if I had 3 interceptions. It would be hard to kind of get out of that, but I can imagine similar to Warwick, Middletown probably has a very close-knit team. You know, I was watching them during warm-ups, and they all have each other's back, so even if they have 3 picks, he's still their man to be quarterback. So I want to be, you know.
It's just a lot of faith in his team, and I respect that from everybody on that group.
Yeah.
So, but we'll have to see here if Russo can move this ball forward. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, we got 3rd down.
Big 3rd down here. Can they complete? Russo takes a step back, looks for an open man. He's got one on the left, and it's going to be caught. And he's going to run down the sideline, but he's going to be taken down at about the 40, maybe the 37 there, 38.
Okay. It's a nice little momentum that Middletown's got going.
I believe that's is that the 14?
Yeah, number 14, which is Amir Lewis from Middletown.
Again, the
senior.
From the Wildcat himself. Big guy, real tall.
You know what? Like we were just talking about, that throw definitely gives Russo some kind of confidence. You know, he's able to throw down, you know, now they're in Warwick's territory. Now it's just a matter of can they get it into the end zone.
Honestly, just anything to build momentum, you think? Just even if it's just the field goal?
Yeah, I think any score right now would definitely kind of make them feel like, hey, we're not getting shut out. We do have a couple points on the board, so let's just keep chipping away.
Russo takes a step back. He's going to go back to the air again. Looks to his left. He's going to try and find an open man, and it's going to be incomplete.
Okay.
Pushed out on the sideline there.
Yeah, again, got that confidence, you know, trying to throw downfield. You know, man wasn't open, but got to give credit to Warwick. They were doing their coverage.
Not to discredit of him, tight gap he tried to fit that into. Almost got it, too.
Yeah, you see number 7 and 8, both Colton Sanis and Aiden Corvallis, you know, on that play, just being able to lock down that defense.
So, 2nd down when we snap it again. Middletown in the huddle right now. Middies trying to discuss what they need to do to convert and try and get in the end zone.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're somewhat at the 30-yard line. It's, do they run? You know, the run really hasn't been a great aspect of the game, but maybe some check down passes. Maybe they can try on a screen, but looks like 15 might be running again.
2nd and 10 is usually a very optional thing. They're going to take a pass here. Looks to his right, dumps it off. Oh my goodness, what a hit.
That's a huge hit.
Aaron Callender comes back around the edge. He's been hitting hard all night.
Yeah, you know, he came out with that, you know, injury at first, but it's definitely great to see him back in the field, you know, making that huge stop, you know, making a huge 3rd down for Warwick.
Grant Havel again showing his presence in this game.
Yeah.
He found the camera right there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he meant to, but he did. So, 3rd down, a big one at that.
Yeah.
What do you do if you're the Middies?
Let's see. I don't know. I think he might try the same play, kind of like a screen or like a short check pass.
So we'll see. Russo waiting. Takes the ball now. He snaps it. He's going to look to pass it again. Looks to his left, and he's going to be... Oh, I thought it was going to be picked off, but incomplete is all it is. He's aiming for the number 11 of Julian Garcia, but unable to complete.
Yeah, number 13, Lucas Siebert. You know, looked like it was going to be a pick. You could tell that he wanted that ball. He had his hands on it, but... You know, it still gives them 4th down, and let's just see what they're doing.
That would have been his 2nd of the night.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you just take the field goal and you go for it? What do you do?
I don't know. I mean, part of me says, you know what, let's try to go for it. But again, if you're down 28, you might as well just try to get as many opportunities as you can.
Do you value any points, or do you value putting this ball game back in potential reach is the real question. But it looks like they're going to go for it. So Russo is going to take the snap. Pass is off. He's looking for an open guy. I think he got it complete, and I think it's going to be a first down. Just barely.
Yeah.
I think it was Julian Garcia again. I might be wrong on that.
Looks like some words are being exchanged, but, Warwick's probably a little bit, they don't want this game getting out of their hands. Again, they're up 28-0. They gotta be disciplined. They gotta make sure that everything is good.
There's Matt Abel, I believe, on the tackle. So it is a first down. So now I think they're in field goal range. So,
yeah, you got about 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Time's slowly winding down. Now you got to score if you're Middletown. They're wasting a lot of time.
In a long drive, Russo takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looking for an open man. He's got nobody yet. Oh, he tries to dump it off and almost got picked off, but
it was a great snag by 24 on Middletown.
Rudy Cherry.
Yeah, Rudy Cherry.
So
haven't heard from him in a little bit, but he's definitely back to where he was before.
Wyatt Freeland again in on that tackle. He's been all over the field, that linebacker.
Yeah.
He's not allowed very many balls to go through his way, but
yeah. And you see the problem with what's happening right now is that Middletown, they're wasting the clock. They're down 4 touchdowns. They got to make something happen. They got to make it quick.
I believe that's why they keep passing to the sidelines, trying to find the out of the sidelines, keep the clock from dying out. But pass is off and already right to his right side, and he's gonna move forward, but not gonna get past about the 15.
Yeah, again, getting those short passes, getting it done. You see number 1 on Middletown. That is James Mays.
I heard much from him all night, but nice catch right there.
Yeah, anything's working for them. Again, if they just get a touchdown, maybe that's just all they need.
Maybe it's just a spark that the Middies need.
Yeah, maybe one touchdown can then lead to a huge defensive stop, then they get another score. But if I'm Warwick, you gotta at least try to get a field goal, or at least stop 6 points.
As you can see, Warwick doesn't just go for the high schoolers, but our little kids too. Oh, and it's a big pass, a big hit, right on the end right there. And Matt Abel with the big stop right there.
Yeah, Matt Abel just seeing where that ball is being thrown and just making that tackle and making it fast. They don't need Middletown holding onto the ball and trying to get extra yards. They're just stopping it as fast as they can.
So the Middies are going to be on second down. I think second down, if I'm right. There's a third.
Yeah, you got like 30 seconds left in this third quarter.
So second down, third quarter. Time is ticking in the third quarter, yes, but still time to put points on the board.
Yeah, so let's see if they cook up anything special.
This is the first time they've been in the red zone. Russo steps back. Oh, he's got a lot of pressure. Oh, and he tries to run it. Oh, and he's going to take it himself, but he can't get there. I think he gets stopped at the 2.
That's a great read. Just, being able to avoid those tackles, being able to stay up. You see his shoulder pads out of his jersey. Just shows you how much of a dominant player that he can be.
You think this is the Warwick defense kind of get tired? What do you think this is?
Yeah, I definitely think Warwick, they're not going to go as aggressive because, if you want to avoid as much, unnecessary contact. But, this just might be them, giving them a little bit of a chance. But
plays waved off, and it's the third quarter ends. So, everybody, I need you to stay here because we are going to come back for fourth quarter action, and the Middies are trying to make a comeback. So stay right here. Don't go anywhere. So we are back here for a fourth quarter action from C. Ashley Moore Field, the Warwick Valley Wildcats versus the Middletown Middies. Ryan, it's been a great game, and we're going to see right here, they're going to hike it. And, oh, wow. No gain from Middletown.
Yeah, Yeah, they're going to score. And, you know, there it is, number 15, the guy that they've been looking to stop, you know, finally is able to punch in for a touchdown.
But not to beat. Not yet. So, do you just try the same thing again?
Yeah, I think that they're going to go for 2.
Oh, is this going for... Did they make it?
They get the score.
Okay, they did get it. I wasn't sure if they got through there. They did. So 6 points for them. They're gonna.
Yeah, let's see if
they're gonna
cut
take
down.
it. They're
Let's
gonna
see if
take
they-
it. Okay.
Oh, all right, never mind then. Looks like they're going for 2.
It lined up like they were. Kick is up, and it is.
It was blocked.
Wow.
You got a blocked.
It
kick.
was up until it wasn't.
Yeah. What goes up must come down.
Blocked by 13 of Lucas Siebert. So 28-6 in favor of Warwick. Although they didn't stop the touchdown, they were able to stop the extra point.
Yeah, look, they've been dominant on the offense. They've been dominant on the defense, and now we see the dominance of, you know, their special teams. And it all starts with that one punt that it was first buffed, but then he was able to pick it back up and then just be able to, you know, short that punt.
So my question now becomes fourth quarter, time's ticking. If you're Warwick, do you want to kill the clock or do you want to score again and try and keep a 4 touchdown lead?
I say you got to do both. You know, obviously you want the clock to wind down just so you can go home, you know, enjoy the weekend. But then again, you need to be careful with the clock. You don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want Middletown to have the ball back. So I definitely think they're going to be meticulous in the way that they play this game, that they're going to slow it down, but they're going to slowly go down the field. I would say that's what Coach Chirico's telling his guys right now.
Well, we'll see how it plays out. Middletown, excuse me, is sending their punt team out, or their oh my God, I am all off right now. They're sending their kickoff team out.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's past my bedtime. No, it's not. But
hey, you never got your coffee after halftime.
Never did. It's a bad thing. I should have done that. But what they also have to do is return this ball. So we're going to see the Middies kick it off. Seems like he's having a problem with the center right there.
Let's see.
That'll be a kick from...
Looks like it might be a little bit of a squib kick.
Aiden Nada kicking it off.
They might try to get this ball back.
It's a kick. Oh,
it's an onside
slipped.
kick.
I don't know if it was...
It's an onside kick, but I don't think it got the distance.
Yeah, it did not get 10 yards.
Yeah,
Is it
no.
10?
Onside kick attempted and failed.
It was failed. Okay,
Yeah.
that was what we figured. But, I mean, I think him slipping kind of played a figure into that, so it's unfortunate.
But, you know, I like the creativity. You really don't see the onside kick that often, especially, you know, at the high school level. So, big kudos to the kicker there, you know, at least trying to get, you know, something done there.
You know, worth a shot. Got to get yourself back in this game.
Yeah.
So, whatever way, the only way to do that is with the ball.
Yeah.
They tried, but good field position for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, they're already at Middletown's, you know, 45-yard line, so, you know, they might just score fast, but they might just try to cut this time down as we're looking around, like, 12 minutes left or so.
So, early still in this fourth quarter, obviously. Brody Frederick here. He's ready, and he takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. That ball is going to move a little bit forwards.
Yeah, I would say about like 4 or 5 yards. You know.
Aaron Callender with about 4 yards, I think, there in the play.
Yeah, again, you know, I just really like how Warwick is playing this game. They're playing careful, they're playing smart, they're making all the right moves, all the right calls.
Capitalizing on the mistakes of Middletown, too.
Yeah, you know, you got to give a shout out to the coaches on, you know, both sides of the ball, you know, just everyone on Warwick's side.
You know, it isn't just Sirico, as we like to talk about him.
Yeah, like I know Coach Garcia, he's the offensive coordinator, and then again, I've mentioned before, Ryan Tobin, his defensive coordinator. Then again, you see other coaches like Warren Patafio, Gregory Sirico Jr., just all of them are really able to capitalize in their specialties.
What the specialty of this Warwick team has been so far tonight is the pass game. So, and there's whistles on the field. They're about to hike it, but...
Timeout, Wildcats.
Timeout from Warwick.
All right, yeah, so again, maybe Sirico just wants to slow things down a little bit.
You know, I had a lot of talking points written down for tonight, but...
Yeah, you know what, it's been a very eventful game, so...
I had a lot written down. We didn't hit all of them, but I do want to talk about this because we are leading towards the end of this game, and I want to go into Spirit Week a little bit. Is this momentum going to be really crucial for going against Goshen next week?
Oh, it's definitely, obviously they're going to come home tonight with a W. Hopefully they're able to hold on to this lead. But, Goshen being such a huge rival, and again, next week being homecoming and Spirit Week, everything's going to be riding on Warwick. They're going to want to capitalize. They're going to use everything from these points. Again, beating the champions from last season, it's going to be a great look for Warwick and, the future of this team.
They are 16-4 against Goshen. All in the last 20 years they played them. But that's looking ahead of time. There is still a game to be played here tonight.
Yeah, so let's see how they finish this out and see if they can just keep this pace and keep this momentum.
Brody Frederick with Aaron Callender still in the backfield. Another handoff to Aaron, and he's going to move a little more, I think maybe a yard or two forward there.
All right. Again, anything works. I really like this play calling by the coaches of Warwick, just letting the clock run down just slowly but surely. It also tires out the defense, always having to line up and go against those offensive linemen.
So I think 3rd and 4 was the call. So it's pass and run territory. Do you think it's more crucial to pass it at the first or just run it out?
I say you just run it. There's no risk for an interception. Might as well just try to keep doing what's been working for you.
So Brody, looking around, getting ready to hike it here. Steps up and takes it. He's going to hand it off to Aaron Callender again, who had a big game going, but he got pushed way backwards.
That was a big stop. Shout out to number 2, and I believe also number 15. So both of them looked like they were both in on that tackle.
Jelani Graham and
Chase Blackwood.
Yeah, two big tackles at once that probably led into that.
It looked like it was going to be a first down for Warwick, but you got to give credit to those Middletown defensive linemen. They're not letting anything happen.
What do you think the call should be here?
They're going to go for it. They're so close to getting that first down. I think they're going to push it through.
So let's see. They're going to try. Oh, whistle. So the play had just started. So I think
that was going to be a first down too.
It just pushed it over. Is it a flag or is it just?
Warwick.
Oh, it's a penalty in Warwick.
Back 5 yards.
Oh, pushing back 5.
So that changes things a little bit more. Now Warwick adds a little bit 5 more yards due to that encroachment call. Oh, that would have been a great play for Warwick, being able to push it through. But now I think they're going to go to the punt.
It's a hard decision because they're inside the 40 right now.
Yeah.
And it's hard because high school kickers usually don't kick as far, obviously, as professional kickers. But you will have to punt it away. It'll be good field position for them, though.
Yeah, hopefully this punt, backs it down a little bit.
So he's changing people out on the field. There's a flag again. Is it delay?
Might be a delay of game.
Yep, delay of game. There it is. So delay of game penalty on Warwick, another 5 yards.
You know what? As much as people hate penalties, I don't really mind that at all because again, it allows the punter to have a little bit more room to kick the ball into a little bit, enemy territory.
We saw it earlier. Although it led to the longest drive of the night for the Middies, it was a great punt earlier.
Yeah. That longest. I'm sorry if I cut you off, but
go ahead.
That longest drive. It also was their longest time of possession, which dwindled the clock.
That's a good thing for Warwick too, in a way.
Yeah.
Chewing the clock is helpful to Warwick, so the Middies will need to get the ball and score quick.
Yeah, even if it led to a score, they let the clock run down.
Oh, really low snap, but it's going to be a punt off, and it's going to go to oh, wow. He's going to take that at about 12.
Oh, that's a great kick right there, just letting it bounce. And you see White, Freeland, 41, just pick it up, toss it to the ref.
So, if you're Warwick, with how much with, I believe...
Like 9 minutes.
Yeah, I think like 9 minutes. No rush. You want, if they drive down the field and they take their time, it's not a big deal, right?
Right.
So, do you think that it's almost just worth letting them take these small chunks?
I think so. I definitely think, the defense, they're definitely being told, not to give up any small plays. But then again, it's like they got 9 minutes left to try to score 22 points.
Big deficit. Snaps off. It's going to be a pass play. I didn't think it was going to be a pass right over the middle, but it's incomplete. I believe his target was Garcia. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a great play for Middletown, being able to move those chains. That would have been a first down and maybe a couple more yards, too.
A lot of open space in front of him. Only had 2 defenders to beat, but second down nonetheless.
Again, got to give credit to that Warwick defense just being able to eye out that field and being able to stop every little chance Middletown has.
Warwick last week was big on sacks, not as much on interceptions. This week it's been a bit of the opposite. So,
then you got to give credit to the Middletown O-line being able to protect their quarterback, not allowing any sacks.
I believe they had 1 on the night, but I'm not too positive. It's going to be about 5-yard run right there. I want to say. So, third down.
Yeah, again, slowly. It's definitely being a little bit more chippy, more contact with these short runs, but yeah, there goes number 15 walking off, maybe taking a breath.
Jelani Graham, that is.
Yeah.
You can tell these teams are tired.
Yeah. They're playing 4 quarters of dominant football, physical football. It's going to take a toll on all these players, whether you're on the winning or losing side.
So the task left for Anthony Russo is to drive this team down the field and score. Can he do it quickly? Takes a step, steps back, and it's going to be caught. I'm surprised that knee was not down, but he was able to keep himself up.
I don't think they're down. They're saying it's incomplete.
So his knee was down. I was correct. So that's going to be 4th down.
See, I also thought that might have been an interception. I saw number 8, Aiden Corvallis, tracking that ball down.
Just lurking it, but a little too far away.
Yeah. But, still works out to get that 4th down. Wonder what Middletown's trying to think. I think they might be punting it.
It was a 3-and-out. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it, but I also would be surprised if they did as well.
Yeah, they are in punt formation unless we see like a trick play, but
we've seen crazier things.
Yeah.
And they will punt this, yeah. That punt is going to go to about the 50, but it's going to be caught. And he's going to run to about the 40. So, caught by Giacomo. Warwick's offense comes back on the field.
Yes. Again, Warwick just being able to make a great play and just being able to stop the run and just being able to stop anything happening.
Do you think that Warwick, again, I hate to go back to the same question, but is there much more work to do, or they're just going to keep running the clock out?
I think, now we're going to try to get a little bit more of like a slower game pace. We got 7 minutes, 55 seconds left. I think, the call on the field for Warwick is just to, run the ball, just lower the clock, and just make it almost impossible for Middletown to get any chance of coming back.
Do you think in a personal way, in his head, do you think Brody wants 5? 5 passing touchdowns?
Yeah, he's going to want to put that in his books.
That would be an accomplishment in its own right. It's going to be a handoff to Aaron Count. Wow, we had a big run right there. We got like 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, I really like this run game that Warwick's been able to establish this entire game. Just, again, number 14, just being able to just slowly but surely move up the field.
I compare it to last year. We had different players in, and the run game was the predominant game.
Yeah.
Today it's been the pass, and hopefully they are able to use both the pass and run this season. But it's nice to see that there seems to be there's not a one-dimensional team here. They can do whatever they need to.
Yeah, I definitely think they're embracing the idea of like the spread offense, where they're able to run the ball, but they're also able to throw the ball. Again, we see it with their quarterback. He's just not throwing it. He's able to run it. He's able to short pass it.
He is proven that he is going to win some football games for Warwick. It's going to be another handoff here, and it's going to be a first down, and it's not going to be too much more, but a flag on the... Is that a flag? I thought it was a flag for a second. I think it was just a hat.
It's that yellow hat over there.
Yellow hat. I could see how that would be mixed up, but a first down nonetheless from Giacomo.
Yeah, 42. He's been proven to just be very dominant in getting those runs and getting those first downs as, again, they move the chains.
Him and Callender have driven them down about 20 yards down the field. So
yeah. It stops the clock. It's at 6:56 right now. Warwick's up again 22 points.
So Brody is going to take another snap. I don't think, is there a running back line back there? There is. We're going to run it again. this time for quite a gain. Oh, he almost tripped, but he's able to get a huge chunk of yards actually right there. So,
It looks like the field has a little bit of a slipperiness to it, but it's not stopping him.
well, I'd rather play on grass than play on turf.
Yeah.
So. Lot safer for our players, but
Definitely think
Clock still running.
I definitely think that the grass definitely has its advantages.
your fourth quarter winding down.
Yeah, about 6 minutes, 22 seconds left on the clock.
Just chewing away at the clock, chewing yards out. They honestly could punch it. They're close enough to punch it into the end zone.
Yeah.
Just got to keep moving this trajectory.
Yeah, they're close to getting that first down once again.
Brody lines up, takes the ball. It's going to be another handoff this time by. He's going to go all the way to the right side, but he's just got nowhere to go. He's going to go down to about the 18.
All right.
No gain, no loss, I don't think. So, third and, oh wait, what do I say that? 3?
Yeah,
2?
I'd say like 3rd and 2-ish. Yeah, I definitely think that this gives Warwick, again, another unique opportunity of, like, do they want to run the ball again, or do they want to try to, you know, get that 5th touchdown?
You know, Warwick has, they've scored, they've scored a combined 55 points over the past 2 weeks. So, you know, this offense that looked last season like it was struggling to put up some points, they've turned to the tides. I keep going back to last season, but just it's an interesting story to me.
Yeah, and I mean, it's important to, you know, kind of see what maybe went wrong last season, and then obviously they're able to make it a lot better this season.
So, Brody gets ready to take it for 3rd and about 2, and they're going to try and push it over the line. I think they're going to get that, yep.
Yeah, looks like another first down for Warwick. Again, just getting that momentum. Again, now in the red zone.
So, Aaron Callender was able to get us that first down. He's been a big, big piece of our offense tonight.
Down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, the clock's still winding down. We're now a little bit less than 5 minutes here in Warwick.
So, the Wildcats, they have some options right now.
Yeah.
Almost hesitate. I almost want to hesitate to score because I don't want to give them the ball back. But I almost do at the same time.
You know, I wouldn't mind if they, you know, dropped another touchdown.
I mean, who wouldn't want another touchdown? Brody hands it off again. Oh, my God. Oh, I thought he was going to go in for a second, but no, he's going to get stopped at about the 7. Oh, it's a big hit. He gets up, though. Good to see that.
There he goes.
Aaron Callender. He was hurt a little earlier, but obviously nice to see him back.
You know, I really gotta respect him. You know, he's been down, he's gotten hurt, but just being able to be back on this team, forcing these short yardage gains, it just really proves how valuable he is to this Warwick offense and this team as a whole.
So, I just think it's interesting to note, Middletown had dropped 34 on Warwick last year. Warwick, if they scored this touchdown, will be at 34 themselves.
It'd be pretty
ironic.
Yeah.
A story written by itself.
Yeah.
Scriptwriters couldn't do it any better. Another handoff this time. Warwick is going to get closer, but they're not going to punch it in this time. Is the first down? Is it a goal line?
I don't know, but I definitely, there is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Let's see.
Here.
Might be on the tackle that was made.
Waiting to get official word on what that flag was.
Let's see what they come up with here.
A lot of yellow in the field. It's a little distracting.
Yeah, you see the cleats, the mouth guards, the hats.
Sometimes we get it wrong, but I think this time we are on the right. Yeah, there's a flag there below the ref's feet.
Yeah. So let's see what's going to happen.
Waiting.
Oh, it's on Middletown.
Flag on Middletown is going to help out Warwick.
Let's see what the official call is.
I think it's I don't know what it is. I think it's a loss of...
Oh, unsportsmanlike conduct. That's going to move Warwick up a nice distance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so now Warwick's looking at a 1st and goal after that unsportsmanlike conduct on Middletown.
4 fresh downs for Warwick.
And, you know, Middletown and Warwick, they've been getting into it a little bit. And, you know, now it's just really showing that at the end of this game, things are getting a little chippy now.
Temper's flaring. These Middletown guys, I mean, and not even completely at Warwick, just that sometimes themselves about how frustrating it is to be down this much late in this game.
Again, you know, starting the season off 0-1 and then coming into Warwick, you know, now going to be 0-2.
And they're going to punch that in, and it's going to be another touchdown for the Warwick Wildcats.
It is.
I didn't actually get to see who took the ball there, but another Warwick touchdown puts it 34-6. So, first rushing touchdown of the game by either team. Or no, sorry, excuse me, first rushing touchdown by
So
Warwick.
Brody did get his 5th touchdown.
So Brody got his 5th, this time on the ground, 2nd on the ground of the year. So good for him.
Yeah.
He's had a whale of a game. You know, with the amount of time left, is it almost, would you say that it's just over? Or do you think they got to keep fighting?
I mean, like Yogi Bear said, it ain't over till it's over, but obviously football is a timed sport, and you got, 3 minutes, 46 seconds left.
Kick is up and good. 35-6.
Yeah, now being down, 29 points?
Yeah, that's,
wait,
yeah.
29? No.
Yeah, 29, you're right.
Yeah, so it's, I think the story's pretty much finished.
You can see all the smiles from the Warwick team. They know that that's probably the final shot.
Yeah, and again, if you're Warwick, this is definitely something that you want to have, going into the weekend and then coming into practice next week, going against Goshen.
They will have lots and lots of momentum. I talked about earlier, they had scored 55 combined. We get to add another, what did we say, 7 points? So
yeah.
It's over 60 points in 2 games. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, this Warwick offense has been just on fire these past 2 games, and it just looks like they're not going to let down. They're just going to keep hammering.
So, they obviously will send the punt team out there and get ready to punt this off to the Middletown Middies. Or kick it off, sorry. I don't know why I said punt.
Yeah, somewhat of the same thing.
Close enough. Close enough. He is setting it up. We had a new, I talk about it a little bit, but entering this season we had a new quarterback starting, new starting running back, new starting receivers. So maybe this change, what do we call it, the change of the helm almost?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when we talk about high school sports, I'll let this play finish out first.
It's going to be a big run back. Getting about 40.
Yeah,
45.
What I was saying is that, obviously when it comes to varsity sports, there's going to be a lot of growing pains. I know you obviously have, seniors who are coming and going, then you have incoming players of who gets playing time. But it looks like just everything with work, everything's been working out. A bunch of these players are seniors, and I think they just really want to make one last hurrah, of Warwick.
25 seniors on this team, 25 juniors on this team, and 5 sophomores made it to Varsity this year.
Yeah, so the seniors are doing their job, and I can just imagine when it's senior night, it's going to be a very sentimental, very emotional kind of game.
Warwick is looking to try and do something they've done the past 3 seasons, and hopefully tonight 4. Let's go 2-0 at the start of each season.
Yeah, and I think they're going to pull it out with it.
Wait for Middletown to take their snap. And it is off, and it's going to be a pass. Oh, when he gets... when we get to him!
It's going to be a sack.
The second one of the night. Was that Grant Havel? No, was it?
No,
53.
53, which is Ray Eater.
We haven't heard from him much tonight, but,
But, it's still a huge stop for Warwick. And, again, it's kind of just demolishing any dreams that Middletown has of getting another score.
Sophomore, I believe, on the team, or maybe a junior. We'll fact check you.
Yeah,
I believe he's a junior, actually.
Yeah, he is a junior. Yeah, plays both tight end and linebacker. So he's, again, another dual threat.
Not one of our starters, but nice to see him get a good play in there.
Yeah.
The Middies now backed up a little bit from where they were. Oh. And the play is off, and it's going to be a run play, and it gets stopped quick.
Wow. Again, another huge stop by Warwick. That's by number 22.
I believe it's Joseph Mann. They switched in at quarterback here at the end of this game.
Stop by number 22. Jaden Walker.
The 22 of Jaden Walker there in the stop.
Yeah, so we got about 2 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. And again, you can just see just the toll that this game has had on just both sides of the football.
So Middletown came into this game. I imagine they had this game circled. They wanted to just take another win over Warwick, but Warwick has not allowed that tonight.
Yeah,
Joseph Mann's going to take another stab, his third of the night. You know, wow, yeah, big arm. He's going to go up for it, and it's picked off. I didn't think it was picked off, but he got to it, and he's going to go all the way back to about the 45 before getting taken down. That is number 35. Make sure I had that number right. Joey Storms.
Oh, I love that last name. Let's bring the Thunder.
Wasn't sure if he was going to get into play tonight. Had to talk to him earlier this week.
Yeah, but
or is it 38? Oh, it might be 38. I don't know. I think, no, 36?
Yeah, Joey Storms.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was right. Making sure I was right here. 35 Joey Storms. Talked to him earlier this week. Didn't know if he was going to be able to play tonight, but luckily to see him in the game.
You know, that's going to make him feel good again. Like you just said, he didn't know if he was going to get any playing time tonight, but, you know, he's put into a decent position, and he makes a huge play. And, you know, I think this kind of wraps it up for this game, just slowly letting the clock, wind down as it's a minute 56.
I think they need to get one more first down to kneel it out, correct?
I would think so. I think Middletown does have their timeouts unless they know maybe they won't be able to come back and they just kind of let the game go, which looks like they might be going into victory formation right here.
It's almost respect always for your opponent. You never want to pile on if you don't need to.
Yeah.
But
so Warwick gets called for an unsportsmanlike conduct, maybe for the celebration after the interception.
So I think I'll just tack them a few yards from where they were starting. They'll not take the pick back.
Yeah.
So, just a first down should end this game, but Warwick, you never know. We've seen big plays out of what we thought would be nothing before.
Yeah. So let's see how they're going to line up here.
This looks like they're going to get it.
Yeah,
they're going to kneel it out. Yeah. So they're going to kneel this out.
Yeah.
Going to let the clock run. Great game, honestly, from Warwick. Not too much more to add. The Middletown Middies came to play tonight. They even put some points on the board, but just not able to keep up with the high-powered offense that Warwick brought tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Warwick has, like I said, they started off strong, they set the tone, and then they just kept doing it,
The Warwick Valley Wildcats will go to 2-0 once the conclusion of this clock happens.
Yeah, and it kind of makes me think, who do you think the MVP of this game might have been as we see a couple dance moves going on from the Warwick sideline?
There's Rashid Richardson right there in the middle. My MVP this game, there's a lot of candidates, and needless that again. Aaron Callender's one, Brody Frederick, but Grant Havel's even an option.
Sullivan brothers.
I'm going to give it to both of the Sullivans. They're going to share it. They're going to split it at home. Dylan and Ryan are going to save it tonight. They had, I think, combined over 150 receiving yards probably.
Yeah, have themselves a game.
4 combined touchdowns. Just got to be a great night for them. So, congrats to them. And we defeat Middletown for the first time since 2019. And that'll do it. The Warwick Valley Wildcats advance to 2-0 on the 2024 season. So, don't go anywhere though, because we will be back with the postgame, the final score of 35-6 in favor of the Warwick Valley Wildcats.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
A big win for the Warwick Valley Wildcats here tonight in C. Ashley Morgan Field. I am joined by Coach Sirico. Coach, getting revenge from last season, losing 34-0 to Middletown. How does it feel to come back tonight?
Well, it feels good. We got a great bunch of seniors that have been working hard all year, and really excited about our quarterback play. Our offensive line was great, and the Sullivan boys are tough. So it was a really good win for us, and we're very excited about what the future holds.
Thank you, Coach Sirico. And also, I'm joined by our quarterback, Brody Frederick, who put up an amazing 5 touchdowns, 4 through the air and 1 on the ground tonight. Brody, how does it feel to score so much tonight?
It feels amazing, but I could not have done it with the boys up front. My O-line was just incredible. Ryan and Dylan, they made so many plays. On that last drive where I scored, that really was not my touchdown. That was Aaron Callender's touchdown. I mean, it felt great to get in the end zone and get revenge from last year, but we're moving on to next week, and I'm excited for what the season holds.
Thank you, Brody. And also, lastly, I do have my co-commentator, Ryan. So, Ryan, I got to ask you, final thoughts on this game.
Yeah, Brody, you played great. 5 touchdowns altogether. Big week coming ahead. We're looking forward to it in homecoming and just Spear Trophy.
Yeah.
So that'll wrap us up from Warwick Valley High School and our Warwick Valley Wildcats versus our Middletown, Middletown Middies. Thank you. Don't go too far because we will be back next week versus Goshen for the Spear Trophy.